Greetings and salutations. Good afternoon, everyone. This is Trooper SJP, and you are hanging out in the academic foxhole. And I want to thank everyone who is showing up for me today, with me today to hang out and have great conversations. This is where we get together and play video games and then talk about either video games themselves way too deeply because that's what we do, or life and philosophy and whatever else we want to talk about, and just sort of musing about things in the world. That is what we do. Today's the Saturday stream, and on Saturdays we play Dragon Age Inquisition. At some point in time, we will be done with Dragon Age Inquisition, and I think we're getting closer to the end. I feel like we're basically sort of in the end zone, more or less. I feel like we have like what, two zones and some DLC, and we'll probably be done with it. That's what I think. And then after that, we'll probably do. I've got some shorter games for the PS4 I'd like to play, like Everybody's Gone to Rapture and a couple other ones. We'll probably do those after that to, like, break it up a little bit. And on Thursdays, I play games on my Mac. Right now, I'm playing games that are shorter, so that to sort of contrast the longer one we're doing here. And we've got a Discord, and where all the Battle Buddies hang out and talk about stuff. We've got some good conversations going on, thinking about how to market RPGs and the role of sort of online streaming and virtual tabletops in the 21st century for the hobby. Like, lots of good stuff. So that's what we've got, and I want to thank everyone for being here. And I give giveaways on Thursdays when I have extra Steam keys for games that I cannot play, most likely because they are PC games, and I'm on a Mac on Thursdays. So that's it. Where are we at right now? Right now we are. We have done a lot of stuff. I think we're going to go to either the Exalted Plains and do that zone, or hey, Tommy Christmas, how are you doing? It is good to see you. How is your weekend going so far? What is new and exciting? First off, I don't feel like anybody would ever stab my back in a BioWare game. That just seems like so unlike BioWare to have people stab your back. That just, like, I would be shocked. Shocked, I say, if anyone did that. Okay, I wouldn't be that shocked. I wouldn't be shocked at all. So since we're starting, let's see what um, our cohort has to say. Learn more about dragons. Who is reading this one? We don't know. All right. Excerpt. Oh, all right. Excerpt of Frederick of Sorrow's report. Hey, theater nerd! Ooh, big hug, theater nerd. Theater nerd was doing all sorts of exciting packing yesterday. Theater nerd, did you get good progress on your packing? How did it go? I hope you got. Did you do some pomodoros? What did you do? I would like to know how your packing went, and I hope it went really well. Because, packing is not like the most fun. Whenever I do packing, which I don't like doing, I put on some music and then pack. So maybe, I don't know, music and or, I don't know, us, maybe. But I hope you got good packing done yesterday. Also, Theater Nerd is going to go and do, ooh, some Pompodoros. Yes, hey, Jer. A little bit. I went to bed shortly after Lauren stopped streaming. That's fair. One has to go to sleep. You know what I mean? Like, sleep is a thing that does need to happen. And I know this because I never get enough sleep. It's fine. Some Pompodoros. I actually love the idea of Pompodoros. And hey, Jer. Hey, Theater. And I hope everyone's doing really well on their Saturday afternoon. I'm thinking about doing email after streaming, but then, like, just me doing something really nice for myself, like read some graphic novels, maybe. I don't know. What are y'all plans for Saturday? I want to know. So an excerpt of Frederick Sorrow's report. I wanted to stop in I'm probably going to watch Corpse Sins and do some Pompodoros. Oh, you should totally do some Pompodoros. As a matter of fact, I feel like everyone should be doing Pompodoros from now on because I love a good Pompadour. Um, oh, hey, Theater Nerd, what episode are you on in Corpse Sins? Like, how far have you gotten? How much left do you have before you reach the end? I'm curious. Also, I don't know if you. Oh wow! So you're getting there towards the end. I don't know if you've read the Seattle Street News, which is the newspaper that I uh, edited, which is sort of ran concurrent. Oh wow, that ran concurrent with Corpse Sins. It's seattlestreetnews.tumblr.com, I suppose, and so you can read. Yeah, you should. The numbers were sort of connected to the episode numbers, but then sort of not. Then they sort of got off of them. But they're sort of like it's an in character newspaper where that covered both the game and then also the metagame that was happening in Discord, and it gives you like as if there were a reporter in the world who worked and was interested in what Shadowrunners did as sort of like kind of like a celebrity thing for sinless people. So you don't have to read it, but we had a number of people here, Krellin, a bunch of other people, submitted stories, and there's a lot of really cool stuff in there. Yeah, then the metagame ended, and that was sad. But it was a fun thing, and you might find neat things in there that you find that would be cool. Hey, Dema! Yes, Dema is here, and Dema was also a big contributor and did lots of really cool things. Ooh, yes! I would have loved to have stories from you. That would have been awesome. So it was a really neat community thing, this Seattle Street News, and you can go and you could go and read it. You can especially read the back issues because they will not give you spoilers yet. And when you get to a space where you're like, I think this is what I saw in the episode, then stop reading until you get caught up. So that is what we're doing. Hey, everybody. Dema, how are you this, Dema certainly wrote, Dema, how is your Saturday going? How's everybody's Saturday going? Also, for those of you who don't know, who've not been to our Discord, we have a Discord, and there's just been awesome conversations all over the Discord. So, big ups for all the awesome Discording that we have been doing. So that's good. So let's see. You cannot imagine the wealth of knowledge in Navarra. I could spend years reading the physical descriptions of dragons alone. I shall have to spend more time here. For the moment, however, I've discovered the dragon slayers of the past believe dragons to be unusually resistant to the blight. In fact, some believe that dragon physiology was capable of stemming the spread of the infection. Though this was a mere hypothesis and never fully explored. Did you know? I sat on a chair made entirely of bleached dragon bone. It was magnifique, if not very comfortable. So we get a prismatic great axe. I hope that's cool. Today is a glorious day. That is really good. I am glad that we've got some good days for people, and I know that Theater Nerd is going to get a lot of packing done today, and I know that everyone's going to have a glorious day, and I feel it, and I think something really amazing will happen. Oh, oh, you don't. Oh, that's really cool, Tuhuds. That's awesome. Yay for not having to work one's ass off over October break. The Shadowrun Game 1, we set up the swap of both player characters. Rather shocking how it went down. Oh, wow! Encantador! Greetings, welcome in, welcome in. Oh, Dema, this is really exciting about the character swap. I bet that sounds like it could be really fun. I want everyone to tell their RPG stories on the Discord because I love reading RPG stories. I love hearing what everybody does in their games. It's something that makes me really excited. So share those stories. I want to hear it. I want to hear all about it. Game 2 is able to cram in a background mission and the main mission. Oh, that's cool. Hey, everybody. Alliances forging a way forward. The Thibault family is becoming a clear favorite in the war of station that is ongoing between the noble houses. The Bordelons have all but ceased to exist socially, and many are scrabbling for traditional alliances. I had my coworker come over and look at the bracing I did. He's a fine woodworker. Instead it looks like shit, but is actually overbraced, and... Oh, Tahuds, your comment cut off at the end. Are you long time? Oh, everybody here. So the bracing you made doesn't look good up, but I assume it means it works well. So you don't have to redo it, is what I'm going to guess the rest of that comment is. Oh, and the floor isn't going down more than a quarter inch next. Oh, that's really good. So that means you don't have to go and basically redo all of that work, right? Because that would not be fun. Sure, I've got... Okay, I'm gonna go and... What I'm gonna do, because I worry... Let's see. I want to see if I can get chat on my iPad so that maybe I can see you all, because that could be nice. Alright. Let's see. Everyone's scrabbling for influence. Lady Eustace Richelieu, Richelieu, always bad, has emerged as a strong voice at court and is suggesting several arranged marriages to solidify ties, and presumably the standing of her house as arbiter and matchmaker. Oh. Right, it means I can wait until next summer to get the bathroom, which also gives me more time to save up and build the bathroom I want. Oh, that's really wonderful. I like it when a plan comes together, because having to, like, rush and do things when you're not completely ready for it is not fun. Assigning Michel de Chauvin. Very good. I'll speak to Michel immediately. From what I hear, he's already struck up a friendship with some of our young soldiers after one night at the tavern. I can already see him moving into a mentoring position. Cullen. Oh, and we get an enchanter staff for that? So we've got at least we've still got missions we can send people on, so that's good. Let's make contact in the Emerald Graves. Should probably... We're gonna do Emerald Graves or Exalted Plains. We've got to see. There's the Exalted Plains. We should probably do that. Although we can also, there's like a Deep Roads thing that we should probably do also as well. A shower in a box that costs 200 sucks compared to a proper tub. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, right? I always feel like if you're gonna do it right. No, that's sorry, and that's just some George Michael. No, but I mean is I was so this is a piece of advice that my computer science teacher gave me. And I've always tried to follow it even though it goes against my sort of natural instincts. But she said that when you go and get a computer, when you go to buy a computer, buy the top of the line that is available at the time. Like, of whatever sort of zone of computer you're getting. Because if you do, that computer will last you much longer and you will have to replace it. You won't have to replace it as soon, so therefore it basically saves you money. And I have done that so far, even though it always makes me nervous. And, you know, like, it's been good. Like I am streaming like, when I stream off the Mac, I'm streaming off a Mac from when is my Mac from 2012? Yeah, it's like a 2012 Mac is what I'm... That's not right. Is it? No, I think that's right. And I'm still using like a 2010, what's the word? Laptop. So, like, I feel like try to go and get the best thing you can. So, like, if you can save up for a really good shower and tub, that's better than, like, spending $200 for, like, a crappy shower that you won't feel good about. Troll player's background is that he had a poor upbringing and fought to live. That is the way to go with a computer, but also good advice for building. Yeah, don't cheap out on the bones. Yeah, I think that's totally true. Picked a fight with a giant, lost horribly, trained himself a whole life for a rematch. that this is true. I think if your computer doesn't last 5 years, but like I'm still using a 2010, uh, a 2010 laptop, which is still going. I mean, it's like 7 years is a little old for a laptop. It's still chugging around, right? But I always get at least 5 years out of my computers because like I try to like not you know what I mean. I try not to buy some kind of computer that's like here's a computer, it costs $23, and then like next year it's completely obsolete and no one can understand what's going on with it. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. I try, right? I try to go and be responsible that way about it. And I think that I think that's a thing, right? I think that sometimes. Oh, very nice. Post all the details in the Discord demo because I want to read them. And also in Contador, post details if you haven't about your Fantasy Age game. Like what's the setting and what are you doing and what's going on. I want to hear all about it. So we have these alliances reaching ever upward. There is a contender to rival the alliance with the Thibauts. Lady Richelieu sent the following letter. The de Rosiers are a stubborn threat. The most efficient way to deal with them is to nullify with social alliance. But the only pairing of import is unavailable because the Thibaut daughter has betrothed herself elsewhere. She has the luxury of such a wasteful pairing because of the Inquisition bearing the weight of this partnership. Our hands are tied. You face the difficult task of attacking the status of Lord de Rosiers, unless you are to demand that task of the Thibauts. If their investment were more taxing, they would be more inclined to an arranged marriage for the daughter, and that is a well-respected currency in Orlais. In your service, Lady Eustace Richelieu. Oh, nice. Yeah, my computer's still chugging along, still doing its thing. I recently upgraded the RAM, so it's a little bit less, so it's good. I don't think I'm completely maxed out in RAM, but one of these days I'll probably get a new computer, but I still have some time. Oh, nice. Yeah. I'm actually kind of excited for the new, to sort of see what this new iMac Pro is going to look like, or the new Mac Pro. I'm kind of just I'm excited to see what the new Macs will look like, because they could be good. So we have these two options. Josephine says, I cannot claim it will be popular, but it would hardly be unusual for an allied partner to ask for such a concession. Such is the way of the nobility. And Liliana says, and Lord de Rosier's good name. His way is normal, honorable conflict with careful words. He will be powerless before he steps in court. Ooh. Yeah. The iMac Pros. Well, I know it's been leaked. I don't know if all the details have been leaked. Maybe it has. I saw a photograph of it, which I thought was pretty exciting. But I really want to see what the Mac Pro looks like, which I don't think has been leaked. Only that there will be one. So, gang, I don't know what you think about this. My weird cat likes goldfish crackers. I would like to honor. I think I need to write this down. Hold on, I need a piece of paper because I think we just have. I think we just have what we learned. Another what we learned. I need to write this down. Yes, leaked equals controlled marketing. I'm going to write down the next thing that we have learned in the foxhole today. My beard cat likes goldfish crackers. Krellin. There are important things that we learn. Because they look like goldfish. Alright, gang, I'm having a hard time figuring out what to do here. We can either support, and they are good. We can continue to support the Thibauts, or we can sort of support the Richelieu by not upsetting the de Rosiers a little bit. So, I'm not quite certain what's a good idea here. We can just end Lord de Rosier's good name and just destroy him, which seems seems a little bit overkill. I feel like we should probably go with Josephine here. Mainly because I just feel like attacking the de Rosiers for no reason doesn't seem like a good idea. Right? I think we're going to go with this one. Because this way we have multiple options. Alright, what else do we have? We have, what is this? Truth or Dare, the endgame. What is that? Oh. Ambassador Montilier, we have never met, but I believe you have, through discreet means, saved me from a most disagreeable connection. As I dislike being indebted to anyone, I shall endeavor to repay you with a news item of some interest. Were you aware that the Grand Duchess of Leeds recently paid a visit to Lake Celestine? Indeed, she stayed an entire fortnight as a guest of Duke Alvin Blanchard of Valmontagne. In light of her other connections, and the curious amount of coin which spread across the region in the aftermath, you may wish to pay him a call. Sincerely, Duke Valerie Fontaine. TOD, the endgame. I know, right? It sounds like a truth or dare that went on for way too long, and now the stakes are too high to quit. Like, it's really bad, right? You're like, oh, truth or dare, the endgame. Now, tell me the truth about, like, the nuclear codes, or you murder someone. Like, you're like, wait, we're still in high school, what's going on? Send our agents in, we can expose his connections to Florent for all the world to see, or if Duke Blanchard was conspiring with Florian, the Imperial Court would like to know. Oh, well, heck. See, the thing is, right now, Liliana's super into exposing people in all sorts of, like, dramatic ways. I suppose we could do that. But then again, the Imperial Court would like to know. That also seems like it would be... That seems like it would be useful because it would get us more stuff. So I think we're not going to pick up that one just yet. We just have to remember that it's available later. Because I feel like we should leverage our information to get stuff. She totally is, and the thing is, that's usually so unlike her. Usually she likes to, like, I'm like, why are you into exposing people right now? I mean, usually you like to, like, get the sneaky information for later. So I'm a little surprised, but that's alright. What do we have up here? The College of Magi. Okay. Who is this? Who's talking to us? A situation is unfolding in the Navaran city of Cumberland, location of the College of Magi, which, until the outbreak of the Mage Rebellion, was the philosophical heart of the circles of Magi. Now, mostly abandoned, it has become the home to a number of mage refugees. This has drawn the ire of local citizens, and mobs are threatening to assault the college and burn it to the ground, with Duke Sandro Anaxis doing nothing to stop them. Inquisition agents suspect that Venatori agents are behind the mobs, looking to recover artifacts from the college once its magical defenses are breached. Oh, well, we need to stop that. Liliana says we should send agents to evacuate the college. They can be brought to Skyhold along with their artifacts. Whereas Cullen says send in a force to occupy the college. We can protect the innocents and recover anything useful. Yeah, let's send Cullen in there. All right. Like, big army forces. And now we just need something for Liliana to do that doesn't involve exposing people all the time. Negotiate a deal for weapon plans. Reconciliation for Celine and Michelle. I don't know. What else might we have? Reparations for Redcliffe. Hard and Hightown. Trouble in Skyhold. Delicate negotiations. Investigate Duke Antoine of Wycombe. Investigate Lord Enzo of Antiva. Okay, these seem like things that would be good for Liliana. Nightingale. Jester. Do we have... We do! We are romancing Dorian right now. And, like, we've got a nice relationship going on, even though people, like, are a little bit scandalized, but we've got that happening. So that's really cool. And just so you know, the character is our Inquisitor is a Dalish, and kind of a Dalish separatist, like super into, like, Dalish pride and Dalishness, and doesn't believe in the Maker. because he wants to follow the old Danish gods, and so feels sort of conflicted about being uh, um, held up as the herald of Andraste when he doesn't really believe in Andraste. So that's sort of like a kind of a complicated thing that he's got going on. He's also a rogue and an assassin, so he's very practical. He's not like evil or anything, but he will make harder decisions, right, if they seem like they should happen. So that's sort of where our character is at. Oh, I understand it. The thing is, here's the thing. If I were playing a different character, I might have dated Cassandra, but Cassandra being like such a representative of like sort of like a force of in the beginning, right in the beginning of the game, sort of being a representative of sort of like the order and the structure that my character did not identify with. That sort of put tension between them in the beginning. And so then he didn't pursue her. And later she turned out to be super awesome, and I love her. And so I'll have to create a character who's a different character who will totally romance her, because that would be awesome. But I just didn't think this character would. I just didn't think it was like it wasn't part of his motivation. You know what I mean? Like it would sort of go against his sort of like he's kind of like doing the outsider thing, and Cassandra didn't feel like an outsider when the game began. She of course later becomes one and is very, very interesting. I love her character. But yeah, but my character just wouldn't have dated her in the beginning of the game. Nightingale, I have a new information regarding Duke Antoine of Wycomb's move against the Inquisition's Dalish clan. It appears that Wycombe has been experiencing some sort of plague that affects only humans. The Duke has kept news of the disease quiet, as his fellow nobles grow louder in their anger, blaming the elves and the alienage for what has been called the knife-eared plague. Antoine evidently chose to use Clan Lavellan as a scapegoat. His surreptitious move against the Dalish was an attempt to convince his nobles that he was taking action. Suspicions in the city remain high. I can gather information, but any action on my part will be a high risk. Josephine says, if Wycombe believes himself an ally of the Inquisition, my ambassadors can go where Liliana's agents cannot. It is risky, but I could attempt to send assassins to end Wycombe and his threats to the Dalish. Like, wow, Liliana, you're like super, super into some murdered exposure right now. I feel like that might also be a good Josephine thing. Let's see what Lord Enzo of Antiva. A report from Antiva delivered to Liliana. The Venatori are smuggling red lyrium into Antiva, and thus far they have evaded our grasp. We believe Lord Enzo of Rialto is assisting them. Enzo is clever, well-liked, and has relations among Antivan royalty. If we approach him with proof, he will bury his tracks and turn his allies against us. We must handle this carefully. Alright, this sounds like a Liliana situation, right? Lord Enzo attends the theater on the same night each week. His home is empty, save a few servants during that time. My agents could pay a visit. Liliana, this is for you.
Let's see what we have.
That is the thing you should do. Okay. So, folks, here's where we're at. We have, delicate negotiations. Arden Hightower. So we can, so here's the thing we can do. There is... Disaster in the Deep Roads is the DLC that we could do. So we could do this one, Disaster in the Deep Roads, or we could go and look at the Emerald Graves. Those are all options. I think we should do, you know what, I think we should do one of the DLCs. I actually think there's 2 DLCs, and I don't remember where the other one is. But let's do the Disaster in the Deep Roads. The Inquisition has received an urgent request for aid from Orzammar, where my original Dragon Age Origins character is from. A subterranean earthquake has collapsed one of their lyrium mines and endangered several others. Even worse, tunnel seals preventing Darkspawn from overrunning the Dwarven-occupied Deep Roads have crumbled, allowing hordes of the enemy to invade. Orzammar is a key provider of the Inquisition's lyrium supplies, and as such, its security is a top priority. Going to the Deep Roads is never the answer. The earthquake opened a fissure in the Storm Coast Mountains, granting direct access from the surface to the threatened region underground. Constructing a mining lift at the fissure site will permit the Inquisition to transport forces directly to where darkspawn fighting is fiercest. So we have a lot of different ways to get there. Connections. Orzammar has the experts we need to build such a lift. At your discretion. Oh, you're gonna go. All right. See you later, Dema. And I will see what you've written in the Discord, and I'm excited to read it. Orzammar has the experts we need to build such a lift. At your discretion, I can hire a team of their best construction workers right away. I know where to find people who can build a mining lift quickly and safely. We need to move quickly to contain them. I'll dispatch the best people to the Storm Coast. We will use our connections here. Get good people to do the job. Disaster in the Deep Roads. We're just going to go to the Deep Roads and see whether or not, my warden, people talk about my warden nicely. A construction team arrived in the Storm Coast Mountains and set up a mining lift to transport Inquisition forces from the Earthquake's fissures opening down into the Deep Roads. Inquisitor, the mining lift in the Storm Coast Mountains will be finished by the time you get here. Anyone going into the Deep Road should dress accordingly. Don't skimp on the armor, and bring the best weapons in Skyhold's arsenal. I also recommend packing plenty of dry rations. Most things down there will be looking to eat the Inquisition, not the other way around. Scout Harding. Okay, alright, let's venture forth. And we'll bring Dorian, Cassandra, and also Iron Bull. We're bringing our regular team. And confirm. R.I.P. party. So, we're going down to the Deep Roads. Hey, Jer, will you do me a favor? Because I don't know if you can do this. Jer, can you change the title of this stream? I don't know if you can. Maybe you can't. If you can you change it to disaster? Continuing the Inquisition, disaster at the Deep Roads. If you can't, then I will just change it later. It's fine. If you can, that will be great. If not, I will do it later. Because I don't know. Oh, I've got to go and look out at Nightbot as well and see what's going on there. What I love about Krellin is Krellin knows all the stuff. Krellin knows all of the stuff. So I think it's right now like... Oh, hey! Wekmaz, welcome in to the Academic Foxhole. I'm Trooper SJP. It is nice to have you here. All of us are the battle buddies, and we like to play while thinking deeply about what we're doing and
are almost done building
why we're doing it.
The Deep Roads. No darkspawn trouble yet, but the earthquakes have been brutal.
I was told to meet a Shaper, Volta.
She's waiting below. You won't see an Orzammar dwarf on the surface. They have rules about that.
Thank you, Jer. You are a superstar. Oh, alright, let's see what we have. Let's, Oh, you knew that one. I didn't know that one. I should know these things. Let's investigate. Tell me about the, no darkspawn up circus. We'll go with the most important thing first, right? Like, to the point.
So you haven't seen any darkspawn up here?
I sharpened my arrows just in case, but they never showed. I'm okay with that.
I wonder if we're gonna run into darkspawn in this DLC. I bet it will just be flowers and puppies, let's then go with the earthquakes.
How many quakes have there been since you arrived?
At least 3 big rumblers, and the aftershocks are nothing to sneeze at. My feet miss solid ground.
Interesting. During the stream, Oh, very nice. Keep that up. I'm tired of people playing games and not talking. Right? I know. I just feel like we should, be through the process together. So let's ask about these lyrium mines, see how they're doing.
Josephine's report mentioned several lyrium mines.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Quakes.
You'll see what's left of this one on your way down. From what I hear, the other mines are barely holding together.
Yeah, I take all of my games way too seriously, but I think it's good. I want to think, okay, because here's the thing, right? The Dragon Age universe is really interesting. It's got really interesting conflicts in it, and I think, alright, so who am I going to play, right? So I'm playing right now as a Dalish elf, and I think it would be really interesting to play the game again as a Kunari, because that would be really interesting. How do you feel as a Kunari in this world, in this position? Especially if you were, if you were Kuhn, right? If you were Kunar and you followed the Kuhn, and all of a sudden people start calling you the Herald of Andraste, like that would be like a lot of conflict, I think, internally to figure out, like how do you deal with that, right? Do you know what I mean? Like that would be interesting to play. I think that would be a fun thing to play as well, a fun conflict to play. So let's ask her if she doesn't like Orzammar to find out how she feels about that.
From your tone, I guess Orzammar isn't your favorite place.
I don't have an opinion. Cloud gazers like me aren't allowed in the city. The lift's ready for you.
All right. So I hope it's gonna be really good. I don't know. You know, I will say that the I'll see you, Harding. The Deep Roads mission.
Have to shift around and keep back from the edge. It's a long way down.
Ooh. The Deep Roads mission in Dragon Age Origin was very long, but it was really, really good.
So, the Deep Roads. Do you think there'll be tight spaces? Long hallways with low ceilings? Possibly. Why? I'm just hoping my horns fit.
Is it me, or is this the slowest lift ever constructed?
It's better than climbing down.
I could do with some music. Something with a flute.
We should be wary of raw lyrium.
I'm more worried about finding Darkspawn.
Neither is a pleasing prospect.
I wonder what we're gonna find down here. I'm going to imagine that when we get down into the Deep Roads, it'll just be like, oh, there's some trees, some friendly faces that want to make us breakfast. Probably not. Probably not. Ooh.
Margot, Nalfric,
Oh.
your names will not be forgotten.
You must be Shaper Volta.
A trust Valar, Inquisitor. The Shaper it welcomes you to the Deep Roads.
Wow. We have some dead people. Let's investigate first. Why are you in the shadows? Tell me about the Shaperit. Let's just go with tell me about the Shaperit.
What does a Shaper do, exactly?
We chronicle the life and times of our people.
You're historians.
Also scholars and genealogists. Shapers preserve knowledge in the memories, an archive in Orzammar. We record memories in Lyrium to ensure they never fade. We must be meticulous in every detail.
A difficult task.
It's interesting. I'm glad that the dwarves in Dragon Age Origin aren't all Scottish, because I feel like that's played out a little bit. Like I'd like to see slightly different things. That's all. Why are you in the shadows?
You look as though you're hiding from something.
As a citizen of Orzammar, even a glimpse of your sky could cost me my position and render me castless.
Oh, yeah, the dwarves have a... So, this was an interesting thing when my Dragon Age Origin character was a dwarven noble and was really, really... Oh! Have some good food. I hope if it's lunch or breakfast or dinner, I don't know which one it is, but whatever it is, have a great, great meal. And I will see you later. We have a Discord. You should join it and hang out and talk with us. Otherwise, I will see you maybe next Saturday or Thursday evening. Thanks for dropping by. It was really great to have you here. Woo! Yeah, so I was saying that, my Dragon Age Origins character was a dwarven noble and was really, really, into the dwarven system, like really believed in it, and so I played that. But like me personally, the dwarven system seems kind of messed up. It seems really oppressive to people, right? So it's kind of interesting to be playing a character who was really in favor of a system that I personally am very skeptical of. So let's see, how bad are the casualties?
How many dwarves have you lost?
More than we can count. The mining caste has suffered greatly. Our situation has worsened since we contacted Skyhold.
I wonder what's going on down
The
here.
quakes collapsed this mine and shattered a seal, keeping the Darkspawn at bay. The Legion of the Dead hasn't been able to mend the broken seal, and we can't afford to lose any more lyrium.
Well, let's see. What else can we find out about here? We'll just ask why call upon the Inquisition. It seems like an obvious question, but you know.
Orzammar deals with Darkspawn all the time. Why request the Inquisition's help?
The Legion isn't prepared for this level of disaster, and the Grey Wardens haven't answered our calls for aid. Any threat to the flow of lyrium requires immediate response. The Inquisition is the only force we can rely upon.
Oh. Um, I did. Yes, right. I played this Dwarven noble who like totally and completely believed in the system, like, and so I played my character like totally like really committed, right? Committed to that Dwarven system, and and like was really mad when he got kicked out of the system, and always wanted to go back, and sort of being exiled from Orzammar and having to go up to the surface and then knowing that you could never really go back. That was very upsetting to my character, right? And so that was like a because I wanted to explore that to see how that would like what that would go, and it was a very good playthrough. I I really liked it actually. Are the mines that important? I feel like we know that, but we'll ask.
What will happen if we lose more lyrium mines?
The surface needs lyrium for all sorts of magic. The Inquisition more than most, I understand. And Orzammar's economy relies on the lyrium trade. Without it, there will be chaos above and below.
I like I like the face that they gave that Shaperit, the dwarven woman. I think that's a really good. It's a good face model. Let's see. We are happy to help.
The Inquisition stands ready to aid Orzammar. Without a steady lyrium supply, things on the surface will get even worse.
Ooh. Ooh.
Apologies for pushing you. I fear the damage that tremor caused. Follow me to the Legion camp.
They spent time on her face model. I wonder how important she will be. Well, here we go, folks. Wait. We should read this. An unsent letter from a miner. Lord Verinder, I shouldn't have to remind you of the mining cast's importance to Orzammar, but apparently not even the ancestors can say when you last visited the memories. The lyrium trade is the only reason our kingdom still stands. It is what keeps the king's coffers fat, so that he may play a part in whatever little wars are raging on the surface. But lyrium is as dangerous as it is profitable. When I write to you saying that earthquakes are threatening one of our most lucrative mines, I expect a faster response. Something unnatural is afoot. The shaft rats come out of their holes chanting nonsense. Even my own crew, men and women I've worked with since I was a child, claim to hear something in the tremors. I don't care who or what you send to help us. Just do it quickly. Minor Ordell. I do like how the dwarves in this game aren't all short, stumpy people. Yeah, no, actually, I really like the ways in which they have done the dwarf. Okay, so this brings up a thing I wanted to sort of say. It was a thing I thought about. It's not a big, long conversation, you know, but it's a little conversation. I remember when Dragon Age Origins came out, and it got a number of bad reviews in, you know, Game Informer or wherever, and they would... Ooh.
Keep your eyes open. These roads are dangerous.
That's no good. But it was the kind of bad reviews that I hate, because I think they're not interesting bad reviews, and so some of the original bad reviews I remember from Dragon Age Origins were, oh, this game is not interesting because it's just a generic fantasy world. Like it's a fantasy world like every other fantasy world. There's nothing new about it. And I remember thinking, what? No, I actually think it's quite different. Like they sort of dealing with. Look, so first off, a lot of fantasy realms use elves as like the superior race, and this one had them being sort of enslaved, which is like a real flip. The dwarves are not just short, stumpy, but have like kind of interesting bodies. And yeah, they have an underground city, Orzammar, that sounds a little bit like Orgrimmar from World of Warcraft. And yes, they are miners, but them being immune to magic, but then also sort of being the main source of lyrium. And like basically, I thought that the lore of Dragon Age Origins was different, and I appreciated that. So I did not agree with those early negative reviews, which I just think, I don't know, it's interesting because Knights of the Old Republic got initial negative reviews, which I thought were not fair. I think also, I remember Mass Effect 1 got initial negative reviews, which again were things I didn't think were fair. I remember the ones for Knights of the Old Republic was that it wasn't as good looking, the graphics weren't as pretty as Halo, and I was like, what kind of a critique is that? That's not a good critique. And then for Mass Effect, they're like, oh, but there's too much, like, there's like, they didn't like the fighting because it was involved actual fighting in real time, and they're like, that's not what RPGs do, this is not a real RPG because there's fighting. Like, yeah, it was just like, I don't know, sometimes people make really weird critiques about things, I found with, and then, like, by the second game, everybody loves it, right? So it's just this weird thing where BioWare got weird hassle. Odd. Storm Coast Fisher. From this ridge, exposed sections of the deep roads are visible below. There's history in the rocks split by these quakes, and for those without sure footing, a particularly dangerous fall. Well, what can we see? Let's look. Let's not jump off. Nope. Oh, sorry, I almost fell off. I just wanted to get closer to the edge. Alright, so we can see some old ruins down there. That's cool. Did you see how I almost fell off and died? Just for the record, almost died. No, this is true, and what's interesting is that I feel like in the beginning it was a lot of people saying, well, these aren't what real RPGs do. Real RPGs don't do this, and real RPGs don't do that. But their idea of a real RPG was really, really narrow, and I just thought, come on, let people experiment and do some stuff, and
An ogre!
oh, you're right. And I just sort of felt like, alright, oh, I pressed the wrong button. That's sad. I've got a new thing.
It's not focused on us! Now's the time to attack!
Sure, we will do that. I've got this special power, and I don't even know how it works. I hope to... Oh, wait a minute. This ogre is, really powerful. That's not really what I want to hear.
Right now!
Okay, working on it. Ooh. So, what do we have here? Alright, how does this power work? There's some... Hold on a second. Hi, ogre. You're immune to fear, frozen, panicked, physical effects, slowed. You've got spirit resistance. Your immunity to burning or chilled or confused or shocked. Okay, wow. You're immune to everything? That's exciting. It turns out we are going to be fighting some huge ogre that is immune to everything. To break the ogre's grab, use an ability with a physical effect such as stun, knockback, or knockdown. Do I have anything that does that? Stun, knockback, or knockdown? I don't... Yeah, surprise! Yeah, apparently the ogre's immune to Dorian, which is not that great.
Now, while it's distracted!
Oh, okay, so I've got a thing. I still don't really know how my new power works that it's supposed to be super awesome. Yeah, we're working on... Oh, hey, did somebody just fall off the wall?
It's not focused on us! Now's the time to attack!
Working on it. I'm trying to think, like, so seriously though, I have some questions about this new power of mine. I really should read it. Alright, so it's like, there's this power, right? And it does stuff.
Strike
And
now!
I can trigger it. But I don't quite know all how it works. But we're working on it, right? We're okay. We're okay. He doesn't have, like, dragon breath or anything like that, so I think we'll be fine. Let me do this.
It's not focused on us! Now's the time to attack!
We're working on it, folks. Yeah, I really want to figure out how this new power of mine works, like what it's about. Like, apparently I get more damage over... Oh, maybe it just goes off by itself. Alright, we're gonna get this one. Yeah, I should probably just read what my power is. But I think we've got this. I think we're okay. I don't think he's immune to poisons. Maybe he is.
It's not focused on us. Now's the time
He's
to
immune
attack.
to everything. But it's okay. It's alright, right? We've got him. People are not too injured. We'll be alright. And scene. So I will say,
If the ogre reached this point, the Legion must be overwhelmed. Let us hurry.
Sure, let's loot it first, though. Superb ring of Grand Silencer, Bulwark. Oh, we got some stuff. That's alright. So, here's the thing. We're going to go into the character record and see what this power is of mine. That... It's this assassin power. Here it is. It's down here. Mark of Death. You mark your enemy, and every hit on them adds part of its power to the mark's damage. Trigger your mark when you're ready, and watch them fall from injuries that they never even noticed. You can manually trigger the mark early for bonus damage. So, alright. So it stores 100% of the damage. Its duration is 8 seconds. The cooldown time is 32 seconds. It costs 8 stamina. So what does this mean? Do I have to trigger it? Or if I don't trigger it, it doesn't go off? Or... So do I just hit, and then trigger it, or does it trigger it by itself? This is a question I do not know, and I would like to know, but I don't know. Well, here we go, my friends. We're gonna keep experimenting with the Mark of Death, which is it's a top tier, it's a bottom tier ability, so it should be really good, but I don't think I know quite how to use it.
I will never get used to the stench of Darkspawn. They corrupt everything, even the air.
Well, that's gross. If any of you have any insight on this death mark...
That's the broken seal ahead.
Uh-oh.
It is worse than I thought.
Where? Then give me words. Okay, we've got some Darkspawn, we've got some dwarves. I think I need to play a human who's super into the Maker for the next Dragon Age, maybe.
Get those charges to the tunnels!
Okay. Go, sappers. Uh-oh. Ooh. Those aren't good. It's kind of nice to see some Darkspawn again. I haven't seen them in a while.
Someone prime the sonic fuses!
It's been a while since we've seen Darkspawn. I don't mind.
We can't lose this position. Hurry!
Okay, alright.
We need to set the charges with those bastards breathing down our necks!
Yeah, I get it. I will work on killing lots of Darkspawn.
Clear out the Darkspawn!
Yeah, I think I got rid of my explosive charge, which was probably a bad choice. But I did. Nope. You. Come back here. Again, I think what it does, as you attack an enemy, half the damage is stored, and then trigger the move does extra damage. Alright. So, but the question is, do I have to manually trigger it? It does 50% of damage when the timer runs out. Oh, or 100 if triggered. Okay. Okay, alright. So, what I want to do is, hit... Let's try this. Well, let's see. Let's trigger this. And... How do we know? But I think that you want to let it... I think if it stores damage, then you want it to hit, right? Like, you don't want to trigger immediately, because then you won't get the extra damage, I assume. So... we're just doing a bunch of murder right now. So that's the one thing I'm not quite 100% certain about, right? Because I feel like you're going to want to have it last for some amount of time. But then the question is, how long do you have it last for? Like now? And also, there's some sort of yeah. Because I feel like if you mark attack and trigger immediately, then you don't get...
The seal's clear! Prime the charges!
Then you don't get bonuses, right? I would imagine.
Now, set the charges!
Or you wouldn't get as much of a bonus? That's them. Alright, let's, yeah, it sounds like... Yeah, exactly. It sounds like you want to trigger it right before. Does letting it run down do less damage? I think it does. I think letting it run down does less damage than triggering it, but I also don't know... I've not been able to sort of tell... Let's activate that. Basically, I'm not quite certain what if there's a timer. Alright, so we've activated both of those, right? Yeah. And I feel like this could be really, really powerful if you figured out how to use it right. Let's take cover. I do like the whole idea of, like, the stone. Like, I like the cosmology they've made with the dwarves. Okay. Alright, look at that. See? We're awesome. Right, so it's an 8-second timer. Do I just have to count manually? You know what I mean? Like, these... I have questions. Do I just have to count the 8 seconds down manually myself, or is there a timer that I can see? Okay, our supplies are replenished. I like that I'm wearing better clothing than I was last time. I was tired of looking like,
Inquisitor.
Uh-oh.
Meet Lieutenant Wren, a veteran of the 5th Flight and one of the Legion's finest commanders.
Someone paid her to say that. Appreciate the help, Inquisitor. Collapsing that seal bought us time. Blighters had the run of these tunnels for days. Now they have a roadblock.
Maybe? So this is the thing. So I want us to all try to figure out if we can see what of the various lines we have might be our death mark timer. Let's investigate. Well, let's just go with the first one. Have you two worked together long?
I get the impression you two have known each other a while.
Yeah. The Shaper had sent her to dig up some relics. Asked me to keep her out of trouble. That was 3 years ago.
You can quit any time.
Right?
Not when we still have things to fight about.
I enjoy my bow. It is so nice. Tell me about the deep roads.
How many deep roads are there? How deep do they go?
They'll take you from one side of Thetis to the other, if you have a death wish.
The roads once connected dwarven cities that were hundreds of miles apart. Then came the Darkspawn. Ren and I have been exploring this region, reclaiming it, but the work is slow.
Mark the map, fight an army. Mark the map, fall in a hole. And so on.
I do like the dwarven mythology. The Darkspawn won't wait. Your soldiers are impressive. I'm glad to help the Legion. We're gonna say I'm glad to help the Legion. Making friends.
The Legion of the Dead has the Inquisition's full support.
That's the best news I've heard since the Quakes began. Actually, the only good news.
So, Krellin, I really enjoy having bows that are just two swords strapped together and that don't have any flexibility and that clearly won't be good. But, you know, I got this new bow, so what am I going to do? Oh, look out, look out!
Take cover!
Uh-oh. Just throw them. Wait, she's hearing something.
You
Wait.
heard that, yes. The rhythm in the tremors? It's clearer, stronger, more insistent.
I hear it. Doesn't prove a thing.
Something's bad. Something bad is
These
happening.
quakes are not a natural disaster. They're deliberate. There's an intelligence behind them.
That's bad. I will say, how can you know that? Because maybe we can get more information.
How can an earthquake be caused deliberately?
By
We
bad
get
guys.
plenty of natural tremors down here. These are different. She thinks she knows why.
I found an ancient text during an expedition with Ren last year. At the time, it was just a curiosity. But now... The text describes giant creatures, called Titans, living deep underground. They sing in the stone, shaping it. When these quakes began, I believe we heard that rhythm. I believe a Titan is causing all this destruction.
Oh. When you say Titan, do you mean like somebody that's like super easy to kill and like, you know, not that big of a deal? Or do we mean bad things? Let's say Titans, this is new. Let's ask that.
I've never heard of Titans before. What else can you tell me about them?
They're the
The
parents of
text I
the
found
Olympian gods.
predated the First Blight. Its pages had mostly rotted away. And there's no mention of the Titans in Orzamar's memories.
Which tells you something.
Yeah, let's see. Let's investigate some more, shall we? Well, what do you mean by the stone?
You speak of the stone like it's more than walls.
The stone is eternal. She was here before us, and remains after we die.
But the stone isn't your god.
We don't worship her, but we do respect and honor her.
The stone makes us strong, and we return that strength to her when we die. It's difficult to express in words.
Do the dwarves actually have gods? I don't think they do, right? I mean, they return to the stone, and then they have sort of ancestors, but I don't think they have gods, right? Also, I don't hear a rhythm.
All I heard was an earthquake. How is it you and Ren hear a rhythm?
Our people have a strong connection to the stone. We feel it in a way topsiders cannot.
Shapers have great stone sense, and Volta's better than most. She never gets lost.
I'm gonna say the obvious thing that I feel like one should say. Yeah, right? Yeah, like the closest they have to gods are their ancestors, right? This is what yeah, that's about right. That feels about right to me, which I think is really interesting. I'll tell you one of the things I think is most interesting, or I always found really, really interesting about the Dragon Age sort of cosmology, is that dwarves don't show up in the Fade after they die like elves and humans. Like, that's really interesting, right? So, yes, ODS, that sounds right too. And I think that's really interesting. And I am so fascinated by the fact that you have the humans and the elves, and they have their whole, the Paragons, exactly, the Paragons. And they have their whole, like, oh, there's Andraste and the Maker, and there's this whole thing, and you know it's true because all the spirits show up in the Fade, and blah, 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 blah. But then the dwarves don't show up in the Fade when they die. They return to the stone, and that really is interesting because it challenges the accepted religious philosophy of the world, and it says, like, well, okay, well then, but this one doesn't happen. So I think that's really interesting, and I like the way that the dwarves can challenge the ways in which Andrastian sort of thought works. So I like that. We're going to say the very obvious thing. The Maker is a lie. Hey, you know what? I'm just going to tell you. I'm going to say the obvious thing that we need to say, which is strange singing is never good.
Mysterious songs often lure people to their deaths, or to an archdemon.
This rhythm isn't a song, exactly. It sounds like air flowing through lungs.
Air that can collapse a whole mine.
Dangerous, then. But a magic unique to the deep roads might be worth investigating.
Of course Dorian would say that. Let's see, it all seems far-fetched. We need plans, not theories. You may be onto something. I think we should go with you may be onto something, because they know this place. So like my character is a Dalish elf, does not know the deep roads, and if people who are dwarves who are from this space are saying this is a thing that's going on, I think we should listen to them.
In my experience, no explanation is too strange to consider.
For all we know, that text you found was a bedtime story. We can't be sure until we find the source.
The rhythm I sense in the quakes is emanating from somewhere far below. The stone will lead us there.
And if it comes to a fight, that'll be our job. There's a lift at the side passage nearby. Ready when you are.
Oh, DS, I really like this idea of the stone as being like the Aboriginal Dreamtime construct. I think that's really interesting. No, I totally agree. I totally agree. And so it's one of those things where I sort of try to think about... so, like, here's the thing. I think that my character is very practical in certain ways, right? And it's like, well, and also sort of respects... I'm thinking about my character, right, sort of being Dalish. I think my character respects separate expertise, right? Like, I'm not from the Deep Roads. The dwarves are from the Deep Roads. They know all this stuff, and so if they tell me some kind of weird out, crazy story, I'm gonna let them go with that one. And I think that's sort of where that character's at. Sort of thinking that there are multiple points of view that one should listen to in their own sort of space. Deep Roads Expedition Table. Use the Expedition Table to complete unique Inquisition operations called Expeditions found in this area of the Deep Roads. Expeditions do not appear on the War Table in Skyhold. This is... no, this is true. It really seems like outcast people know stuff is not a smart idea. Okay, so let's talk to Shaper
The
Falta.
Inquisition is on everyone's lips. Even the Assembly has taken an interest.
Oh.
In his younger years, King Harrimont would have greeted you personally, but he is too old now for such a journey.
King Harrimont, I put him on the throne, by the way. How do you become a Shaper?
How does one become a shaper of memories?
I was born with a keen stone sense. It caught the Shaper's attention, but my passion for history earned me the title. It was never really a choice.
I don't think the Dwarven system is good. Do you know what I mean? Oh, but here's the thing, Krellin. Here's the thing. I had a choice between putting Harrimont on the throne or my brother, who murdered my brother, framed me for the murder, and then got me kicked out of Orzammar, robbing me of my rightful of my rightful place as ruler of Orzammar. There was no way. There was no way I was putting my brother. Don't believe in family. Maybe that family should not have tried to murder me and also murdered my brother. Like, I'm just saying, there was my character. There was no way my character was so salty about that, was going to go and put his murderous brother on the throne. That was not going to happen. Not at all. Let's talk about Orzammar.
What's life like in Orzammar?
I haven't lived in Orzammar for 3 years, but I receive updates. Is there anything in particular you'd like to know?
Why are castes so important?
A dwarf's caste seems to dictate their entire life in Orzammar.
I could bore you for hours about our society's castes and the tensions that go along with them. Simply put, citizens of Orzammar are born into a caste, and that is their lot in life. A member of the Smith caste can never join the warrior caste, and vice versa. Everything is predetermined.
Too complicated. Kill everyone and start a new order. You weren't geoting hard enough. Balin won, you lost. Yeah, my dwarf noble took a different approach. You outplayed me, well done. The dwarves need an Aeducan with ideas more than I need my vengeance. Oh, that's a nice take. That's a nice take. I think both of those are good takes. I will tell you though, I still think that my dwarf would have been the best ruler, and I'm sad that I couldn't have done that. And like going back to Orzammar and not being able to sort of rejoin the society was very. Oh yeah, I got the Game of Thrones there. You win or you die. You can't change castes.
There's no way for someone to change castes?
It is possible for a member of the lower caste to marry above their station, but only their children's caste will improve. Similarly, when dwarves are made casteless, so are their descendants.
My dwarf was sort of a vengeancey, actually. Oh, your dwarf well didn't get that far before you got bored. Oh, I really liked my dwarf noble playthrough, and it's really funny how, I mean, for me, one of the things I thought was really cool about Dragon Age Origins was how much, for me at least, your origin then colored what it meant to go through the rest of the game, and I thought that was really interesting. Dwarven politics interest me.
How's the political climate in Orzammar?
There have been riots due to food shortages,
No!
but they will pass, I hope. I've no doubt some Deshers will try to use the situation for their own gain. But the king has a good hold over the Assembly.
Krellin, what was it like being a human noble? Oh. You know, here's the thing. I actually got Alistair married to Honora, but I didn't die, right? And I don't know how it worked, but in my playthrough, I did the whole excitement with Morrigan, and so I think that's probably how it happened. Who then took the baby? What are Deshers?
What are Deshers?
Members of the Assembly, all noble born. Through the Assembly, they govern Orzammar. The king presides over them.
Yeah, I think, yeah, no, I think this is also true. But also, let's also sort of move back for a moment and be, let's say this. When you have a kind of a society where, like you had in Europe under feudalism, et cetera, where most people then, when most people learn the jobs of their parents, because you start learning when you're, like, knee-high to a grasshopper, right? Like, if your parents are smiths and then you become smiths, because, right, that's, like, there are a lot of systems where there's not a lot of profession mobility. And people start learning their profession from their parents really, really young, and so maybe you don't have it in a quote-unquote official caste system, but then there are a lot of places that still functionally have that sort of caste system. Daughters of Destiny. Oh, is it good? Oh, that's the documentary. No, it's true. It's true. There's still a lot of discrimination based on caste. I really do want to see the Daughters of Destiny. That's the Strix Consorts documentary. Why are castes so important?
A dwarf's caste seems to dictate their entire life in Orzammar.
I could bore you for hours about our society's castes and the tensions that go along with them. Simply put, citizens of Orzammar are born into a caste, and that is their lot in life. A member of the Smith caste can never join the warrior caste, and vice versa. Everything is predetermined.
Let's discuss something else.
That's enough about Orzammar.
Of course.
How do you know Titans exist?
You seem quite excited by the idea that these Titans may exist.
My connection to the stone allows me to hear it, but I can only listen.
This is true,
Titans
ODS.
can sing through the stone. It is extraordinary. We call ourselves children of the stone. What does that make the Titans?
Interesting. That's
Thanks
all for now.
the insight, Shaper.
My pleasure, Inquisitor.
We'll speak another time.
Although I did want to ask her if she missed Orzammar.
These tomes were
Moving on.
conceived
No,
by
it's true though, ODS, what you're saying.
Shaper Seabor's going to kill me.
In Weevil tech levels, approximately 80% of the population is required for farming. Oh, that's true. And there has to be a system to make sure you have enough farmers. Certainly, but also, if you don't have educational systems, right, if you don't have universities and schools and universal schooling, you have to learn your trade craft in some way, and it tends to be through your parents, right? No, I didn't ask for a change of topic. I did not. I didn't ask for a change of topic. I suppose that's all for now.
Thanks for the insight, Shaper.
My pleasure, Inquisitor.
I
We'll speak
rarely...
another time.
I rarely ask for a change of topic. I sometimes do.
I've been meaning to ask, Inquisitor. Skyhold, how does it... well... hold in the sky? How do you keep it from floating away?
Huh.
It's built into a mountain.
Held by the stone, then.
Yes. I love that sort of dwarven fear that things on the surface will just fall into the sky. I love that. Parents are great expectations. No, I didn't say that at all. I didn't. No worries, ODS. No worries at all. No, but I do think it's interesting, right? The ways in which... So I think one of my point is, right, so let me put it this way. One of the things I think is interesting is that we often think outside of systems that are like, oh, here's a cast or whatever. Everything is completely flexible, but we often don't recognize the ways in which other systems also don't have flexibility built in them, but that inflexibility is hidden. Do you know what I mean? You fought in the Blight. Let's discuss the Legion. We'll talk later. You seemed close with Volta. Let's say you fought in the Blight.
Shaper Volta said you were a veteran of the Blight.
I was a wet-nosed recruit.
But you survived.
Swing your axe long enough, you're bound to hit something.
You must have racked up a few stories.
Maybe when this is all over, I'll have the time and ale to tell them.
Most of Ren's stories end with decapitation.
I'm an efficient guy.
See, this is the thing that I'm trying to say, Krellin, right? I think that, like, so for example, when I lived in Germany, theoretically, anybody can go to college for free, right? But you can only go to college if you go to gymnasium, right? And they take that test when you're like 12 or whatever it is, decide what sort of school you'll go to. And like, I had friends who went to gymnasium even if they didn't do really well on that test because their parents had gone to gymnasium. And I also had friends who were so smart and could have certainly gone to university, could have gone to gymnasium, but none of their friends went to gymnasium, and they were like lived in a farming town, and so they didn't go to gymnasium, right? So there's a way in which even in systems where it seems where you technically have mobility, very often familial expectations and community expectations can shape where you go. Has there ever been a dwarf uprising? Seems like with the static caste system would breed some... Oh, there's certainly discontent, but I think what ends up happening is that people who are really troublemakers, they just kick out of Orzammar. They send them to the surface. And I think that's... I do think it's true everywhere. Crit Twitch. Yeah, and I think with the dwarves, if you were too much of a troublemaker, they just send you to the surface. Yeah, I mean, and I think that if you have pressure valves, right? If you have pressure valves or ways to move people out, then more so in America than in other market economies. Actually, the U.S. has less mobility than Europe. They get kicked out, or to say I'm not, or say at least I'm not a surface dwarf. Yeah. This is right. Although let's see, let's discuss the Legion.
I'd like to know more about the Legion of the Dead.
The Legion's pretty straightforward. We keep the Darkspawn out of Orzammar, and we're sodding good at it. Becoming a Legionnaire is a lifelong oath, one that can't be broken. We celebrate our own funerals before coming to the Deep Roads. As far as our families in Orzammar are concerned, we're already dead. Hence the name.
I found, Krellin, I found the class mobility in Germany when I lived there to be much more so than in the U.S. Kitty ate goldfish, and now he's hiding in a foxhole. And I found the ways in which their education being decided that young. Yeah, I found it to have a lot less. I found it to be not that mobile. You can't return to Orzammar?
That's quite the commitment.
It isn't a glamorous life. Every Legionnaire has their own reasons for joining. From the common criminal to the deep lord with illusions of grandeur. All are accepted.
What about you? Why did you join?
I had a responsibility.
Oh. You seem close with Volta.
A historian and a soldier. That's an unlikely friendship.
What makes you think we're friends?
The bickering.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Malta's got the stones of a silent sister. Doesn't mean I won't give her a hard time.
We'll talk later.
Thanks for your time.
So, like, is this going to be a massive thing? What do we have here? We have,
So it's true. The king involved a servicer.
oh, they're going to get all... Let's see, we have requisitions, which I don't think I need to really worry about. We've got potions we can equip, which I think we're fine. We have loot, which we always want. Always want loot. Who does not want loot? We can rest. We've got an expedition table, and what is this? Change party. So let's look at this expedition table. Let's see how this works. Deep roads, uncharted abyss. Grand subterranean passageways once connected the Dwarven Empire's greatest tides, but Darkspawn have laid claim to this territory since the First Blight. And then a maze of long-forgotten caverns and tunnels winds down to the very heart of Thedas, awaiting the brave or foolish who would delve into the darkness. So let's see, like, what do we have here? Oh, we have one thing. Deep Roads Expedition, Legion Camp Improvements, busy. Can't do that. And we have nothing else. So this is, well, huh. So this is like a new war table, basically, right? Alright, well. Apparently. Apparently we cannot do that. So I suppose we just walk out? I think we just... Do we just travel? Let's look at the map. Well, I suppose that's what we do. I suppose we just travel. This. The exposition table, yeah. Alright, so we'll head this way. I think we just... Loot! I think we just go. Who doesn't love a lot of loot, everybody? Okay, well, we're going down here. And we're gonna see what we can see. Alright, here we go, folks. We've got a new war table, that's exciting. Why, Krellin, why is your cat hiding in a foxhole?
I hope we don't run into an emissary.
Oh. Now we definitely will.
What's an
I
emissary?
take it emissaries are bad.
Most Darkspawn are mindless
Oh.
killing machines, connected by the Blight. But emissaries are intelligent and use magic.
Oh. That doesn't sound so great. That sounds sort of bad. The academic boxhole. Yes. So have your cat. Sorry, join the academic boxhole. Although, if the cat belongs to Krellin, I suspect it's already a member of the academic boxhole because Krellin is smart. I think we should probably save. Because cats like caves, yes, they limit access so they feel safer and are generally warmer than the surrounding. Which is good because our homes are often cooler than cats prefer. Oh, I just thought that they like caves because they're like dragons. Right? That they, you know... Although, Cats are smart. That's why I like them. Did you hear that?
Shrieks. It had to be shrieks.
They're monsters.
Used to all kinds of darkspawn.
Here we go.
Everyone's got their favorites.
Why are they running
I'm
away?
partial to ogres. Great racks.
Oh. Oh. I didn't know that they feared predators. Interesting. So a bunch of Darkspawn ran away from us, and I don't know why that is. And they're descended from Egyptian wildcats, so that tells you about their preferred climate. I thought it tells you about how they prefer to be worshipped. Hello. Let's, Alright, so we're in a battle right now, but I think maybe we should try to figure out, how this thing of mine works. Are you attacking me? That's rude. I don't like being attacked. The thing is, I don't know if we should actually try out our special thing right now, because it looks like we'll mop up these people pretty quickly. So I don't think we need it. So, are there house cats that aren't descended from Egyptian wildcats? Any creature in my house pays me fealty. So yeah, I just want to know if there are house cats that are not descended from Egyptian wildcats. Let's see what we have. We have got this. We can pull this lever, which will probably open that door, but we can also just go into here and see what's here first, because there might be something interesting, like maybe also loot. Alright, like there's nothing, it's alright. Because like I wonder if all house cats are descended from Egyptian wildcats. I believe the house cats also have lineage from some other wildcat. I'll have to look it up. Ooh, an expedition has been unlocked. Complete it at the expedition table in the Legion of the Dead camp on the top level of the Deep Roads. Because, like, I wonder if, like, because, like, we have an entire globe. Like, are there house cats in Africa that have a different lineage than house cats in Asia? Because it never has consequences, and all the consequences will just be good, clearly. Kolg's journal, torn from a page of a journal. Stone-blind Kolg, they chanted. Their grubby fingers pushed my face into the ground, scraped the flesh from my ear, spilled blood. 2 thumbs made black spots in my vision. Their voices were loud, so loud. But I hear her the loudest, the stone. When they left me in the quiet dark, she remained. Her soft lullaby told me of a way I could return, a song of my own. Filled with Mother's love, I gathered Singing Stone by hand. They said it would poison me, but Mother would never do that, not to her son. Within the melody are the secrets meant only for me. See, that doesn't sound good. Whoever this Kolg is...
This belonged to an exiled dwarf who was experimenting with raw lyrium.
Bad idea, my friend. Dwarven mugs. Pride of Nalthur. The words, "Let them eat steak," are etched into the side of this well-worn tankard. Alright, well, we will take those things. I just feel like experimenting with lyrium is never good. And pulling levers only has good consequences, clearly. Alright, let's do it. Let's pull this lever. Also, for those of you who are hanging out who don't know... oh, alright, big doors. I'm Trooper SJP, and this is the Academic Foxhole, where we play games and overthink things, because that's what we like to do. We take things super seriously and have fun while doing it. And, we're playing Dragon Age Inquisition.
This door, there's something strange about it. Looks like our construction, but...
It's missing gears.
We have to find them. It's our only way through.
Okay. Well then, here's a gear.
That gear will fit the door. Keep an eye out for others.
Okay, so we need more gears. We're on the lookout for gears, my friend. Okay, just so you know, for those who have not seen me do this, I like to be somewhat, methodical and complete in my moving forward. So, like, there's a door here, it's our first door, we should explore it, so we don't, like, miss anything. I like to just be... Okay. Let's, kill some things. There are a lot of things here that seem bad. Yes! They might... Hi. We can maybe use our special ability now. Because I feel like there's gotta be a... Oh, I think it just went off, but how did it go off? Or maybe it was dismissed? There was a lineage of Chinese cats being domesticated around 5500 BCE, but they were out-eated by the Mesopotamian cats. the Chinese lineage no longer appears in modern lineages, even in China. Oh, that's really interesting. Alright, let's try our special power again. When it becomes a... Oh, I think we're good. I think we killed everything. That's so interesting. I think things like that are really interesting. I am fascinated by the ways in which... Basically, like, the world's really small. Do you know what I mean? Like,
it's warm to the touch. Strange.
I don't recognize that metal. But we should only need one more.
So one of the things I think is really interesting is how small the world is, right? Like, we can think of the world as being so huge and so, like, giant and vast, which in some ways it is, but the fact that all of our house cats have one lineage, like, all of our from all over the world has only one lineage, like, that makes the world very small. There's also the Maine Coons, which just sort of showed up in America one day. Really? Reinforced Battlemaster armor. Superb ring of flanking. Also, the development of cat breeds is relatively recent, only in the last few centuries or so. Most domesticated cats are virtually indistinguishable from their wild counterparts. Oh, that's so interesting. So here's the thing. I think we can... Oh. Well, the braziers are done, apparently. That's that. Well, alright, folks. We should go in here. Oh. Alright, this is where we started. So we know where we are. We're good. And we have one more wheel. So we can install the gears.
We have enough of these odd gears. Let's head back to the door.
Do you really want to? Alright, but let's finish... I think we should just finish walking down this area. To see if there's... Because I don't want to miss anything. And... Oh, look. There's another area. I think we should just look to see what's in here first. Darkspawn, clearly. But let's kill them. Oh, it's a little cute Darkspawn. A lot of... Oh, these seem to be some sort of rat creature. Well, that's exciting. I hope we don't get scurvy. No, not rabies. Is there, like, Darkspawn rabies? Or Deep Roads rabies? Because look at these, like, I wonder about this, I have questions about this, skill. Like, I have 2 rings on my combat ring, and I would sort of like to know what they all are. Alright, we've got some loot here, which I think will be useful.
What is that?
Darkspawn spread the blight, but you have to be captured and stuck in a broodmother's cocoon to change. And also, let's just note, nobody wants to be in a broodmother's cocoon. Kolg, our sort of not well balanced dwarf, that taint Darkspawn with Darkspawn rabies. This is true. A blood-spattered page from a journal. This song is soft, but hard to crack. I hear the words, I can even taste them, but I cannot say them. Maybe Mother needs me to remove my teeth. Oh, Kolg. Like, you're not in a good way, Kolg. Builder's Towers. The words on every page in this book have been crossed out. Spidery, scribbled notes fill the margins. Builder's Tower, such an old game. Not just for children, no. Big cannot cover small. Left moves right, piece by piece. They'll never know. They'll never find what happens when the towers move. I found it, but I have no need of it anymore. You had the idea of the Darkspawn long before the Dragon Age. Did you really? Interesting. Oh, it's a tower puzzle. Sorry. Right. Okay, it's the tower puzzle. Let me read that again. Sorry. I have done this tower puzzle in so many video games. Builder's Tower, such an old game, not just for children. No. Big cannot cover small. Left moves right, piece by piece. They'll never know what happens when the towers move. I found it, but I have no need of it anymore. Right, that's fine. Here we go. We've got to do the power thing. The tower thing. Let's see. Let's do... Oh. Huh. In my campaign world, created shortly after the release of D&D 3e, goblinoids are versions of the races twisted by the magic of a dark dragon? I'm going to assume. Let's put, I think, right, there's a whole thing. Let's put that up there, and then move that puzzle piece there. And then, what do? We kobolds are twisted gnomes, halflings. Gnolls are twisted dwarves. Bugbears, hobgoblins, goblins mapped... Oh, yeah, Dragon God. Oh, thank you, Krellin. I know that there was a little bit of that sort of twisting in World of Warcraft. So let's move this puzzle piece here. Right? This puzzle piece has to go here. Then... Oh, let me see. How do we do it? That goes... I think this goes here. Then... breaks out of lurk mode. Remshan! Cool fact, the puzzle's called the Tower of Hanoi. That is correct. When trolls use too much arcana magic, they over generation they turn into elves. Oh. Remshan, it is so good to see you. How are you? We're doing the Tower of Hanoi. Alright, I think I probably did this in a slightly wrong order, but it's fine, right? It's fine. So then let's move this piece here. I think we're kind of doing this a slightly long way, but Remshan, by the way, Remshan, I don't know if I told you, you're awesome. That's all. Carry on. Remshan is awesome. Remshan, what is new? How are you doing? Let's do... I'm sure I'm not doing this right. But let's do that, and then do that. I feel like we're going so slow with this Tower of Hanoi. Let's go... My Tower of Hanoi. I want to do this slightly differently. Remshan, how are you doing this weekend? How is it going for you? How is life? I want to move... You know what I want to do? Here, I want to do this. Let's do this. And then let's do this. And let's do this and that. And then... So that's awesome. Oh, stupid Tower of Hanoi. I need to get that one moved over there. Which I can do that. That's actually not... That's fine, right? That's okay. So we move that there. We move this. And we put it here. Put this here. Put that over there. Yeah, Remshan, how are things going? So then we put this here. Awesome. Then I'm in good company. I'm just chipping away at work stuffs, closing up a website building contract. Oh, is it? I think we're good right now. Is it an interesting contract, Remshan? Is it like fun? Is it fascinating? I think we can put this here for now. Actually, I don't even know if we wanted to do that. It's fine. There. No, we're good. We're good. We've got this. We've got this, folks. We're doing our Tower of Hanoi. And it'll be great. I don't know what we get, but I hope it's good. And scene.
Only a lyrium-addled mind would hide secrets behind such madness.
Oh, loot. Is it an interesting website? A sunbow could be interesting. Critical chance, Bianca aiming, dwarven plate, dwarven statuette. All right. That's exciting. I think we probably have everything in this room. I know we have to go back, but I just want to make sure we have...
I'm sorry about Bernat. You served with him a long time.
It's never easy to lose a member of your company.
It was quick. And Bernat returned to the stone with honor. We should all be so lucky.
It's all right to be upset.
I'm too old to be upset.
Oh. Remption, I wanted to tell you that I'm making a website. I'm in the process of making a website for, for the Academic Foxhole. And I'm sure that coding parts were okay, but data entry is tedious. Oh. It's for Apollo Seiko, global leader in automated soldering. How's everybody else? I'm making a website, Remption. I'm sure you will think it looks ugly and say, like, what is that? Why are you using that color scheme? But I'm fine. I think I can have some ugly color schemes going on. The gates of Segrumar. Elaborate hand-carved stamps have formed the smudged ink letters on this parchment into a symmetrical pattern. I obey the Creator. My tasks are clear. Commands will be fulfilled. Barriers, divisions to conquer, mazes, prisons to redeem, carvings, wounds to heal. My 3 sacred duties. I must not fail. Doubt is my companion. Write down the questions. Hope to learn answers. Who weaves the sigil? What does it summon? How does it trigger? The creation knows everything, but still I ask, why am I chosen? I was thinking like neon, like lots of neon. I was thinking also like old school 90s flashing fonts everywhere and lots of pop-ups. I thought, so we have these gates. We're going to have to deal with barriers, mazes, and carvings. And sigils? Okay, well, but... Oh, yeah, Comic Papyrus. I just feel like some really exciting fonts. I should probably level up my people since they are level upable at the moment. There's Dorian, and he's been doing lots of necromancy. So we can do that. Walking Bomb. Could give him Walking Bomb. What's it do? You curse an enemy, inflicting ongoing spirit damage, and then trigger the curse in a devastating explosion. I could do that. I mean, I don't know if he's got this... The thing is, I don't know if he's got the space on his... you know what I mean. What is this? Horror. Unleash spirits that terrify all your enemies within an area. Yeah, so alright, let's do... Yeah, let's give him this Walking Bomb. Someone set us up the bomb. And let's apply that. And then let's map it to here. Oop. Because I'm a nerd kid from the 80s, every time someone says level up, I hear it in the voice of the old Alter Beast. Oh, no, that's awesome. Wait, I just totally... Hold on. Wait. Dorian. Sorry about that. We want to map. And I think we want to map to this one. Okay. And then we've got Cassandra, who is completely full on her shield and sword situation. So let's continue to have her run around with, well, what can we do with her? Spell Purge, I don't really have her doing that. Hey, Artie Snack, how are you? It is good to see you. Welcome in. We're hanging out, having a lovely time. I'm just trying to level up my people before we go into... We're in the Deep Roads. We decided to do the DLC, the Deep Roads. And she's got this rally thing, which is inspiring people to do stuff. And I don't know if it's good or not. It consumes focus. I mean, I suppose let's just have her do it. I don't know if it's good, and then let's map it to something. Let's map it to, I don't know. What is this? Blessed Blades. You rally all of your nearby allies to fight with greater strength, especially when facing demons. That seems good. I feel like all of our stuff is probably good. And I don't know if we really want to unmap things. Well, let's try it. Let's map, because I don't know if they use things that are not on their map, right? So let's apply, and let's map it to, oops. Map to battle menu. Map to battle menu. What does this mean? I don't even know what that means. I'm doing something crazy right now. Maybe you don't have to map it to your battle menu? But there's a star, there's a cross, and there's a check mark. What does this mean? Alright, battle buddies, I'm calling you out right now because I am not at my computer and some of you have access to a computer. Can you tell me what that means? Like, we can have a star, we can have an X, or we can have a check mark. What does that mean for these sort of abilities? What is the consequence? Get the ability that makes her less flammable. I know I need that ability. What is the consequence of star, X, or check? X must mean... Oh, it's the check behaviors. Ah, all right. Star is preferred. Okay, and then we'll go to... I think I'm sure it determines whether or not they will use that ability. Check means you will use it. X means it won't be used. What does star mean? Oh, hey! Imishi! Nice to see you here. It is good to have you here. Thank you. So X means it won't be used. Check means that you will use it. Oh, it drains focus for the whole group. Oh. Do we like what do we use our focus for? We use our focus for what? The question. Oh, nice. So, wait, so check means we use it, X means we don't use it, star means that we do or we don't use it. We might use it, or star is high priority. What does that mean? Does that mean it has a higher priority than other focused using abilities? Do we need to map it onto the... You'll use it more often. So shall we just do the check mark for right now to see? Should we just do the check mark? And then also, do we need to map this to our battle map? Yes, I suppose we do, right? Alright. I don't know how this is going to work, folks. Let's see, we've got a bunch of abilities. It looks like they're all checked, including things that are not on our map, right? Yeah. Okay. And so it's either like, oh, so we can make things preferred, which means they will use, I just learned something, which means we can make people do things first, or the thing that they want to do. Yeah, I get it. Alright, so I want your advice, people who've played this game before. So this is, Cassandra's my big tank. Is there something that we should make preferred for her? So, for example, should is it really important for us to have her do challenge and have that be preferred, or charging bull? Oh, behaviors. Mana, targeting behavior, healing potion. That seems fine. Right. So here's the question: is there something that, like, should challenge be preferred for her? Should charging bull be preferred for her? Should shield bash, shield wall, should that be preferred for her? And yeah. So let's see. Can we actually have? Yeah, she is my tank. She's my tank. So if we do, tactics. Challenge will keep an enemy on her. Enabled abilities are used when appropriate. Disabled abilities are never used. Preferred abilities are used more frequently and are favored over enabled abilities when both could be used. Okay. Yeah. So, tactics settings. Let's have shield wall be preferred, and challenge, right, is also, let's have that also be, wait, cancel that. Challenge should also be preferred. Can we have more than one preferred thing? Okay, so we have two preferred things. We have challenge and shield wall. I think we're going to make our game even better, folks. Character record, and we still need to... We've done Dorian. I've not given any kind of preferences. We've got Cassandra. Now we need Iron Bull. He is doing, to deal with most of the party damage. Right. So I feel like that shield wall and that taunt's probably the best thing we got going on there. So then let's, actually, I think... What is this? Ring of Pain. I suppose we could up that, whatever that is. No, I don't, because Iron Bull is working DPS. So I'm giving him full, like, DPS. He's not very tanky. He loses so much damage so fast. He is really, really not tanky at all. No dust. What is this? You mark part of the battlefield as yours. Enemies inside the ring take spirit damage while your own attacks hit harder. The more you are hurt, the stronger the effects. Torrent of Pain. While it is active, your Devour costs less stamina, has a shorter cooldown time, and Dragon Rage costs less of your health. Now it moves follow you. Yeah, so let's just do that and apply. And I think that's probably should be good. And then we'll save it. I'm still new to the game and don't have him, but Red, you read up on his character a little bit. Oh yeah. There is nothing to forgive. There is. I think you can make him tanky, right? I think that he can be a tank, but I'm using him to just do heavy damage. Here we go, everybody.
It's open. Keep any gears we find. We may need more.
Okay.
And if we don't, I want to study them. Whatever they're made of wasn't mine down here.
Oh, interesting. No. I love input from people. Hi, Darkspawn. Let's kill a Darkspawn. Let's just kill one. Oh, they have a lot of health. Side note. I am a Dalish elf, and I am a rogue specializing in bows. Because I like to have a good battlefield vision. If you, like, I say no backseat gaming, but what that means for me is basically no spoilers. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's basically what I mean. But I love learning things, like, tips are good, thoughts are good, ideas are good, I love that. But, like, just don't tell me that, like, around the next corner is, like, this really cool, exciting thing. Then that's a spoiler. But other than that, I love learning stuff. Basically no spoilers. Okay, we did well. We killed all of the things. Yeah, and like, because I feel like, especially with games like this, there are all these like funny tips, right? There's this really cool thing in this game. Oh, really? What is it? Yeah, if you turn left, you win all of this stuff. Oh, you made a Kunari Mage. Oh, okay. So, Imishi, I have questions for you. And this is a question based on things that I find really interesting. So you are... Oh, earthquake.
It echoes through the stone. This way.
So you're a Kunari Mage. How do people treat you in this game? Right? I mean, how does Iron Bull treat you? Because he's Kunari. Does he treat you any special way? How do the other people treat you? Oh, you're not far though. Well, I mean, okay. Well, how have they been treating you so far? Also, I also would like to know, how do you feel as a Kunari Mage about being seen as the Herald of Andraste? How does your character feel about that? Oh, you haven't met him yet. Okay. So, but how do you feel about everyone sort of treating you all like, you know, like this religious figure for the Maker and Andraste? Like, how does your character feel about that? Have you gotten that far where they're like, you're the Herald? I imagine, because that happens like right away. Okay, so here's a lever.
Another strange door. Who put these here? And why?
This one uses a different kind of gear from the others.
We don't have to open it. My stone sense leads the other way. Though I am curious to see the other side.
You always are.
If we can get enough gears, we will certainly go through this door. So right now, people are looking at you. You haven't closed the big breach yet? Yeah. That's fair. I know where you're at. Well, I don't know where you're at, but I get the sense. But people are still, like, looking at you and they're talking about you. That's, like, I think it's funny, right? I mean, I wonder what it would be like to play this game, oh, hello, as someone who really does believe in Andraste. Because my character just does not, you know what I mean? And I wonder... Yeah. So I've got this special power, and I don't know if I'm using it. What is going on? Let's kill some dragons! Ice Buddy 101! How are you? I believe in Andraste in that I believe that she existed. Yeah. I don't believe her teachings are the truth. Yeah. Like, my character believes there was an Andraste, but, like, what does it have to do with me? You know what I mean? And so, this shield is, like, huge. What is going on with all of my people? I'm a little worried about where we're at here. It'll be fine. Right? Oh, hey! Alright, we're gonna be okay. We will be okay. These people have huge shields, which are irritating. But... well, reading away from the text for my exam. Oh. What's your exam on? What are you... I think that's what's going on with my Kunari Mage.
Like you've been doing it your whole life, Inquisitor.
Because she doesn't believe in the Kun. Oh.
You're famous. Even down here. Is it true you killed a dragon?
Ooh. I've killed one or two, we'll say.
I have. It was quite the battle.
I can't even imagine. Tell me about their teeth. I've heard they don't all breathe fire, and their scales have different colors and patterns.
Careful, Ren. I believe you're drooling.
Okay, I don't want to die, so we're gonna do just a little bit of, like, you know... There we go. Get out of my way, people! Thanks a lot, folks. Did you see that? My friends totally got me killed because they wouldn't move. They're the worst. Side note. So, okay, so, Imishi, your character doesn't believe in the Kun. That's really interesting. Can you tell me more about that? Culture Technics and Visual Culture, or 68 or Crazy Left, wing thoughts on everything but art. Oh, yeah. When you make a Kunari, they don't follow the religious background of the Kunari. I'm basically a mercenary when you read the Codex. Oh, that's really interesting. Now I want to play a Kunari. Because that, like, so you're a Kunari, you're, what is Talva Shoth, right? A Kunari who, hi spiders, how are you all doing? Because a Kunari who doesn't believe in the Kun, that would be an interesting sort of character thing to do. I would like you all to leave me alone. I play a Kunari that would date Kassan. Ooh! That would be interesting. See, like, I feel like a Kunari of Talva Shoth, a Kunari sort of who doesn't believe in the Kun, would totally date Cassandra. I could totally see it. Right? Because Cassandra's, like, pretty awesome, and also, like, a dragon fighter, and I think Kunari's like that sort of a thing. I could totally buy it. Of course, alright, let's see. We need more, oh, hi. Let's attack this big monster. I made a Kunari because I like the way they look. You're more into the old philosophy? Who are you reading? Alright, let's see what... Hi. I'm trying to figure out how to work this special thing of ours. We've got like a... Leave me alone. Sorry, there was a thing that wanted to attack me, and I don't like it. I don't like being attacked by things. I think it's rude. There are a lot of these things. I know, it just wanted to say hi! But, like, I didn't want to say hi to it. It just wanted to give me a friendly hug! Ogres are just friendly. Leave me alone. It's not leaving me alone. There's like a really big monster over there, and yeah, that's the thing about Iron Bull. Oh, I am low on potions, everyone. That's okay. Let's... Ogres are friends, not food. They have layers. So this is a healing mist, which I suppose can do that. We will confirm that. And then, Cassandra, she could take a regeneration potion, and that would regenerate other people as well. But only within range. Well, let's give her that. And then, I think we should be fine. Oh, I can put fire on everybody. Let's put fire on everyone. Boom! Alright, fire! I hope it doesn't burn my friends. That would be awkward. I still am trying to figure out the best way to use my, special power. Not all onions are ogres, but all ogres are onions. Plato to Kant. But today I tortured my mind with Hebdige and Foucault. Oh, Hebdige. Hebdige. Nice subcultural theory. Very nice. Burn your friends. The new hot game on Steam. Everybody likes it. Hey, is somebody attacking me? Rude. Leave me alone. Alright, so here's this ogre. And I've got this special power. And I'm trying to figure out the best way to use it. Like 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000. Oh, seems to have gone off already? So like, is there a... Oh, she's got... Oh, somebody's dead. Dorian? Dorian, why are you dead? Let's see if we can find him. This fight is not going well. For the record. I need to find Dorian, and I need to wake him up. There we go. Here we go. Dorian, wake up. Ooh. And also, I think I need to kill you. you're a bow person, and bow people should die. Oh, and Dorian, you should take one of our last potions. And... okay. I think we're good there. I really want to figure out how to use my special mega damage thing. Well, I just gave a lot of damage to it. I'm playing on normal difficulty. This is my first playthrough, and I'm doing it blind. And I always do my first playthroughs on normal. I feel like, you know, go normal, see what's happening. Okay, I think we got it, everybody. There was a lot of death, but we got it. Also, we are super low on potions, and that is not good. There is no... oh, good. Okay, good. I'd like to think the reason why there's no friendly fire is because it's magic. Although, doing like mega difficulty where there is friendly fire, that would be sad. What is this? Investigate the corpse. Let's do it. We like corpses. Corpses are fun.
There's nothing left of them. Can't even tell who they were.
I'm sorry, Ren.
You join the Legion knowing you're already dead. You don't fear the killing blow. We rest in the stone and pass our strength back to her. That's our reward. But the Darkspawn defiled these soldiers.
Oh.
They can't return to the stone.
Well, that's
It'll
bad.
Weaken her.
Oh. I'm gonna ask if there's anything we can do, because maybe, right?
There must be some way to lay them to rest with honor.
We can burn the remains.
Aye. That's all we can do.
Oh, I could turn it on through options. You know, I think it's okay that we don't have friendly fire. I think that's alright. We can, avenge them! We are going to... there's going to be a lot of vengeance going on, just for the record. Right, fire fixes everything. Oh, look, here's a gear. There's a gear here. Always with fire. Oh, I know, right? I feel like with friendly fire, I think it would be really bad. Next step, cooking potions with Trooper. That's what we're going to do next. We're going to do a cooking show. We cook potions, and then feed it to our friends, and we see what happens. The thing is, I think if you had friendly fire, it would probably involve also all the bows you're shooting. I just think it would be really... I think it would be bad. Or... I think it would be really difficult. Difficult in a way that I just don't think would be useful. That's all. Did you hear that? There are some masochists who do play on Nightmare difficulty and friendly fire. Oh, wow. I respect them. Also, just for the record, by the way, we're going to save right now. We're going to save. One of the members of the Foxhole, Paladin Hunk, always tells us to save, and that's what we're doing. I just don't, like, that's exciting. You know that bow doesn't look like it's a white bow. It looks like it's a bow that's missing its mesh asset in game. Oh no, Krellin, what you tell me is so true. That is fair, and I think you are speaking truth. So we've got a lot of bad guys here who are powerful, who are in our space. Ooh, hey. That looks gorgeous, huh? We have got some things to... We're just doing a walk around to make sure there's nothing else to pick up before we do all the stuff. Alright. I think we maybe should look at our inventory. I don't know. The ruins of...
Ren. Could this be Hedron?
Darkspawn all over it. You can see their torches.
Even Darkspawn appreciate a little mood lighting.
We're getting close to something.
Aye. The fight of our lives.
Ooh, I don't want to get into the fight of our lives if we have no potions. Do you know what I mean? Hedron Tig. A letter to Merchant Levnog, predating the First Blight. Levnog, more of the brand refused to make the journey to the Hydron Tig. Rumors of the incident have spread. No amount of coin or beatings could persuade them. I asked Minor Vasov to send the Isana shipment with his own crew, but have yet to receive a reply. I inquired if anyone else has heard from their Hydron contacts. Nothing. I worry that it has something to do with those creatures that wear the faces of the dead. Apparently, the king himself is leading a troop of warriors to check on the situation. Needless to say, the shipment will be late. I just hope it arrives at all. Jodan. Wear the faces of the dead? That doesn't sound good. Just for the record, it doesn't sound good. Is that a fast travel location? Because if that is a fast travel location, we should maybe get more potions. Because we do not have potions, and that's bad. Krellin, I think that you mistyped. I think that you meant that the Legion of the Dead is nothing more than a suicide squad. Well, I think that's also fair. The Legion of the Dead are heroes. This looks to me like a fast travel symbol, but maybe it's not. Maybe you can only travel out. Map. See, look. It looks like it's a... Right? It looks to me like some sort of fast travel situation. Sacrificial gates. Oh, hold on a minute. Not the heroes you deserve, but the heroes we need. What happens if I... Can I fast travel here? I think I can. And if I do that... the Dwarf Knight... Right? That's what we need. We need the Dwarf Knight. So this is where we currently are. We have not been here at all. But I think we can fast travel there and back, which I think we should do because we don't have potions. I don't want to say squad with the other word. Oh, no, you're right. You might. This is actually true. Drunkly Romantic is sort of like Bloody Mary. You say the word squad with the other word together, and then boom, there's a Drunkly Romantic. It happens every single time. Just for the record. By the way, everyone who doesn't know, I'm Trooper SJP, and this is the Academic Foxhole, and everybody here, all the battle buddies, are some of the nicest and thoughtful people you can see. Really sort of thoughtful, and we like to sort of grapple with games and think about what they're doing and talk about them. We're playing, let's equip some... It's equip potions, right? Oh yeah, okay. So we have... Let's... Cassandra should have more of her regeneration potion. Let's do that. And we need... Dorian also really needs some regeneration potion, because he often dies. Or, you know, gets injured. It's not great for him. And Iron Bull, it's pretty good, but we can replenish that. Sir, Trooper Sir, permission to leave and have a dinner at the restaurant. Oh my gosh, of course you can. You should go to the restaurant and have the most delicious dinner possible. You know, carry on, at ease, and dismissed, troop. Soldier, go, go, go. And also, you have to tell us what you had for dinner. Because we should all be able to live vicariously through your delicious dinner having excitement. Pride of the... Oh. That seems like... I think we can send somebody on one of these... missions, actually. Oh, good! Oh, thank you for following. Alright, so... Imishi, thank you for following. There's, on Thursdays, if you follow, you'll see exciting videos. But there's an exciting video out there that involves, I think we're busy? I think all of our people are busy. So I don't think we can do any exciting of these things. But that's alright, we'll get there. Thank you for following, Imishi. It is much appreciated. We also have a Discord, and you can join us in the Discord as well if you like, where we talk about all of the things. And so the Discord is great. Good people in the Discord. So I think we just need to, wait! What? What? Did Rimshin just subscribe? Rimshin? Did you just subscribe? Oh my gosh! At ease! Oh, it's Italian. Ooh, nice. Ooh. Go eat and then tell us. Okay, so, Rimshin has just subscribed. And this is a thing we do whenever we have a subscriber. Whenever there's a subscriber, we need to give them the name game honor. So, Rimshin, first off, thank you so much for subscribing. It is much appreciated. But now you're going to get the name game. And I have to tell you how it goes. You see, come on, everybody. I said, let's play a game. I bet you I can make a rhyme out of anybody's name. The first letter of the name, you treat it like it wasn't there. And then a B or an F or an M will appear. And then you say Bo at a B, then you say the name, then banana, fana, and foe. And then you say the name again with an F, very plain, and a fee, fi, and a mo. And then you say the name again with an M this time, and there isn't any name that I can't rhyme. Doom, do-do. Ready? Remshin, 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 Bo, Bemshin, banana, fana, fo, femshin, fee, fi, mo, memshin. Remshin. Doom, do-do. Yeah! And you have to dance, because it's such a catchy song. Remshin, thank you, and I hope you enjoyed your name game, Serenade, which is the best. I'm looking forward, by the way, for when somebody comes in whose name starts with a B or an F or an M, because there's a second add-on to the name game, and it is. But if the first two letters are ever the same, you drop them both, then say the name like Bob. Bob drop the B's, Bo, Ob, or Fred. Fred drop the F's, Fo, Red, or Mary. Mary drop the M's, Mo, Airy. That's the only rule that is contrary. So we have rules even for when we get a Bob, Fred, or Mary. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the subscriber excitement. Welcome our graduate corporal. Yay! So good. Love it. And also, I also love excuses to sing the name game. Because who doesn't like excuses to sing the name game? Alright, we are here. This is where I think where we left off, right? In this, the ruins of the Hedron Tig. So we'll travel there. Oh, yay. Woo! I love it. Also, I just want more subscribers just so I can sing the name game. That's really all I want. That's all I want in life. I just want to sing the name game. Like, who doesn't want that? Okay, folks, here we are. We're back at the Hedron Tig. We have all of our potions. And I think we should save. What are these chains doing here? You know, I really think it's really interesting, the idea that the dwarves had all of these different kingdoms and they've lost them all, like, over time. Like, I think that's really interesting. Well, here we go, folks. I feel like we might get another something or other. No? Yes? Maybe? I wonder how we do these, well, look at this, folks. I just have to say, for the record, I really love the color palette for this moment. Like, look at this. I mean, let's just look at this artistically for a moment, right? All these beautiful blues and grays, and then these chains that have this sort of light on them, with the sort of stalactites, right? Stalactites. Like, I think it's beautiful. I feel like the people who make this game really like the Underdark, to use a D&D term for it, right? I think they really do like messing with the dwarves. But now I really want to play a Kunari. I think that would be really
Keep
fun.
your mouth closed when fighting Darkspawn. Their blood's poison.
Oh. I'll say, of course it's poison. Krellin, you're awesome. Faux Red does sound like a Captain America villain, and that's the best. Faux Red, like I'm trying to imagine what Faux Red would look like, and now I want some artist to draw a picture of Faux Red. Oh, that would be so good. Faux Red, and like, is Faux Red a communist, or is Faux Red, like, who's Faux Red, and what is their motivation? So we're just going deeper and deeper, huh? I made a dark-skinned Kunari because the skin tone is almost almost a dark gray, grayish purple. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool.
Lost a good soldier in the roads once. She fell down a hole. Found her 3 days later.
Ooh.
He loves this story.
She spent a whole day telling us all the strange things she saw while lost. A golden longboat floating in the air.
Ooh.
Packs of hairless children hunting nugs. A giant skeleton on a throne.
Was it true?
Never found out.
Huh.
She woke up the next day. Couldn't remember any of it.
Wow. Creepy. So here's the thing that would be so cool. I think it would be awesome if you could take like a screenshot, 'cause like I feel like you can take screenshots, right? If you could take screenshots somehow and then bring them onto your computer. Oh, purple's a good color. No, I think that's good. I think that's really good. So here's my question. Can you take screenshots on Xbox One and then transfer them over to your computer? Because if you could, then you could post a picture of your Kunari, and we could see what your Kunari looked like. And then if I could do it, then I could post a picture of mine, and if anybody else who's playing, they could post, right, a screenshot of their Herald of Andraste. Because I'm always interested in seeing what everybody's people look like. That's really cool. I don't know if it's possible or how to do it. I will do research on this topic. But I would love to see... I would love it if you could. I don't know if it's possible. But if you could, I would love it if you would post a picture of your Kunari. And anybody else who's playing... Oh! Oh! Smart. See, you know what? You're so modern. I was like, you don't have to, like, you can just take a picture with your phone. Yes, I would love it if you would take a picture of your Kunari and post it on the Discord. That would be really, really great. And anybody else who's here who has a game of Dragon Age Inquisition going on, I would also love it if in video game musings you would post pictures of your mains. That would be really great. That would be super, super awesome. I would love that. Because one of the things I think is so cool about something like this is that everybody's so different, right? Everybody sort of picks up, oh, I just replenished supplies and I didn't need to. Phooey. It's fine. Earthquake. So, you know, I'm originally from California, so I've lived through quite a few earthquakes, including some bad ones. And so I'm very, very attuned to if the Earth is moving at any given time. It is a thing that I pay attention to quite a lot. You know, because there is hold on, let's save. We're gonna save. Yeah, no, I've been in like the 89 Loma Prieta. I was in that earthquake, and that was look, there's a gear down there, and I want it, but I'm afraid that I will die. So let's just try not to die. I wonder if I could keep all of my party members to stay here and not follow me. Well, we're gonna do some climbing, friends. Oof. Okay. All right, we've got the gears. Oh, I think we're missing some gears, everybody. I think there might be gears that we missed at that last level. and clearly we need to find them on our way up. We were not paying attention enough. Alright, but that's alright, that's alright. Do you see? I feel like they're darkspawn running around in ways that are... I really love the art direction of the dwarves, and it's funny because like the dwarven areas could just be like a lot of brown and not interesting, but I think that they have spent some time trying to be thoughtful about making them interesting. Discord! Yes, we have a Discord, and you should go and report for duty, and come to the Discord. I think we're just going down this way, right? Ooh, ouch. Ooh. Ouch. Ow, quit it. Alright, where are we? Okay, we did a walk around. I think we're good. Oh yes, please do. Please post what she looks like. I really want to see. And anybody else who's playing, please post what your people look like. I'm really interested in seeing everybody else's characters. And also, if you have interesting stories, also share those. Because I want to know. And I think we're doing okay. I still want to figure out how this thing works. Like, I'm not seeing... I think the thing is, I'm just not seeing, a space where the timer is listed. Oh, okay. We've killed lots of people. Corpses. We're gonna take these gears. Seriously though, folks, I feel like we've missed some gears, but we will get them back. So the other thing for those of you who've been here, those of you who've been here before know. Those of you who've not been here before will probably find it very quickly that I'm a bit of a hoarder. That I'm a bit of a I want to like pick up all of the things, and I'm always like, I don't want to miss anything. I know nothing. See, there's Krellin busting out the Hogan's Heroes references. Oh, I know, but like I've sold a lot of stuff. I've been working on it to like, I mean, there are some things I still haven't. What? That I still haven't gotten rid of. Like, and that's bad. I know it. Like anything that's like blue, I still haven't gotten rid of, and I have to work on that. Okay, there's a gear here. Let's take it. That's good. There are doors, but we're not going to go through them just yet. We're going to just continue on this way and see what is here. And what we can find. Oh, these little creatures. They're exciting. I think we're gonna kill them all really, really quickly in a flash of color. And then they'll be dead. Actually, how many of them are there? Like, what do we have?
One down.
Oh, you know what? It's fine. Don't even worry about it. It is okay. I'm not even bothered. But see, now I've got something to look forward to. I get to look at the Kunari, our Kunari mage. Are you? By the way, are you enjoying the game? Imishi, also other follow-up questions. Did you play Dragon Age 2 or Dragon Age Origins? Oh, you know, I don't. Have I think I only played I mostly play rogues. I have never played a fighter. And I've played a mage once. Okay, what are we looking at? Like, there are a lot of these kind of rat creatures, turns out. Okay. I wonder what... do you have like... Oh, I have a question for you. Hey, MSG question 1, have you played Dragon Age 2 or Dragon Age Origins? Because I'm curious. You own Origins, but an ex-friend stole it, so I didn't... Oh, man. Plays rogues because he doesn't run from his problems, he hides from them and stabs them. That's exactly right. Stabbing them. I think it's because I actually... In RPGs, I often like being at range, although I could actually also just be a mage, because they can be at range as well. Hey everybody. That's awesome. For the record, I just feel like we are wandering, but we don't have a good overview of where we're at. So that makes me concerned. Oh, giant spiders! Who doesn't love giant spiders, everyone? Always with the giant spiders. I'm glad I'm not afraid of spiders. I need to get behind this guy. Let's, do that. And maybe do some kind of massive thing. I don't know how much damage I did to him there. Spiders are foes, not friends. Yeah. I just feel like maybe spiders are not our friends. Like, here's the thing about spiders. Spiders are fine. I think they're great outside, in their own home. And they don't need to be in a home with me. Right? Like, I think that's reasonable. See, Krellin and I feel the exact same way about this one. Spiders are awesome, love them, they're great, outside of my house. And I know people are like, oh, but spiders, blah blah spiders. And I'm like, that's great. Like, I wholeheartedly believe that spiders should be a part of the ecosystem, just not part of the ecosystem that is my house. You were thinking of having your Kunari use Storm and Inferno magic. Oh. Uh-huh. Oh, so this is a follow-up question, actually. Oh, wow, look at that. That's so cool. I like their sort of like, glowy lichen. That's cool. Who do you plan on who do you usually take with you in your party so far? Like, who's in your party? I imagine Cassandra's in your party, right? No? Yes? Who's in your party? Like, I tend to bring, yeah. Since you're a mage, like, like, do you have a rogue with you? Who do you have with you? Also, where are we going? Okay, no, that's fine. That's, okay, I think we're good. There are 2 doors we have not opened, but we will get back to them. But we're walking the right way. Like, do you have a healer? Do you have a rogue? Do you have more mages? Like, who are you bringing with you? Side note, the sound design for this is really good. I really like it. By the way, I have a question. Who else here has played or is playing Dragon Age Inquisition? I am curious. No, that was a mistake. It's fine. It's fine. Cancel. I'm at the beginning, so Cassandra, Varric, and Solus. Oh, that's a good one. Going to do the big rift at the destroyed temple in the beginning. I actually think Cassandra, Varric, and Solus sounds like a really good team for you right now, because Solus has got healing magic. I need to replay it at some point to do all the DLCs, but I did finish the base game. Ah. Yeah. No, I think that having Solus as support, I think that's good. Artie Snack, who did you play? What was your character?
I lost my leg to a hurlock a few years back. Left a nasty scar.
How'd you get away?
Kicked her with the other leg.
Good man.
Seriously, keep your guard up. They'll use your tongue as jewelry.
Ugh.
I'll remember that.
Oh, we got some stuff. I think it's actually really important to like the way your character looks in with these games. I mean, you're going to be in this game for a long time. It's not a short game, you know? Oh, you can't, but you were a mage. I have a question. Sorry. So, Artie Snack, you are a mage in this game that deals still with the Mage Templar Wars. So, how did Vivienne, who's sort of pro-Mage Circle, how did she react to you? How was your journey? You know what I mean? Like, how was it? You're not terrible. I refuse that. You are not terrible. A little bit of loot, some iron. Alright, so let's see. Where are we at and where can we go from here? Oh, there's a funny kind of like a... interesting. Well, let's see what happens if we head this way. And where that will take us. I think it should take us... Head this way already? I want to make sure we're not walking strange ways. I think this is not the way we want to go. I think we came this way. Yeah, this is the way we came. Right, we came this way, we walked down here. There is some stuff here. There's a door here we cannot get into, but I think we can get out of. Yeah, so Artie Snack, how did people... Were you an apostate? Like, is that your setup? Are you set up as an apostate? What is it like being a, like, how do they made you? Oh, actually, an Imishi you would know as well because you are also a mage. Are you if you are a mage, are you an apostate? Also, there seem to be monsters around. I think this will be fine. So that's, yeah, so I just want to know, right? Oh, spiders.
One down.
I think we'll be good. This will be a fine fight. I think we'll be okay. There were doors we didn't get through, so we have to remember to go back. Oh, that's right. Well, it's funny, right? Because there's a character who I don't think you've met yet, Vivienne, and she is not an apostate. She's pro Mage Circle, and I think that she's
the hero of Ferelden came down here during the Blight.
Cardall met the Warden, but I never had the pleasure.
Do you often see Grey Wardens?
From time to time. They're a good bunch. Tough in a fight. Fearless.
Lycator sided with the mages. I think he supported mage independence, but still felt the circles could be reformed to both aid and support mages. So it looks like we still need gears to open this stuff up, and I don't want to open any doors yet. Oh, hi. Well, I don't know if it's that. I think it's more like she's the head enchanter, so she's got all the power, right? I think you know, in that system, considering that she's the head enchanter, she's got a lot of, like, it's working for her. Maybe she doesn't care that other people are dominated as long as she gets to be the head person in charge. That's sort of like, yeah. I think there's, you know, I thought about that about her, and I think that there's something about that there are people for whom that system is going to work, right? And I think that clearly that system is working for her. So we're not going through any doors, and I don't know how I feel about that, but that's what we're going to do right now. We're not going to go through any doors. We're going to sort of basically scope out the whole area, and then we can come and do doors later, is what I'm thinking. Once we map out what everything looks like. But try not to get too far anywhere. Like, don't fall over there. Like, all that's interesting. Where will that take us? That does explain the costumes. Yes, it does. Oh my goodness. I do like the precariousness that they make all of this seem. All right, what do we have here? This is some kind of got more gears. I'm feeling good about that. What is this? Oh, loot! We've got a lot of cool stuff here. And also dwarven mugs. Brannon's custom mix. The mug bears the inscription, 5 minutes here is 15 minutes there. I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what that means. Did you hear anything weird? Like, did you hear doom? We are just like, we're being exciting, what's the word? Explorers. And I think... Doom! Doom! This is, you know what took me the longest thing to learn? Learning skills when not in combat. Yeah. Yeah. Hi, everybody. Okay. I feel like we are... Oh! Here we go. Urlock Expedition. I knew we were missing something. Deep Roads Expeditions, Hydrantig. Central operation available. So, alright, so we got another thing. That's good. We are coming upon 3 o'clock, folks, which is when I close the stream. But I feel like we can maybe look... Oh, don't die! Sorry, there was a big cap there. I almost died. I think we can look around a little bit more before we close up for the day. I feel like... This is my suspicion, folks, that there are a lot of, like, secret passageways that if you don't follow them, you won't find cool things. Like this one here. Like, sort of non-obvious, off-the-beaten-path sorts of places, which, respect. Oh.
Big one.
Watch out for...
We need to go deeper.
Only way down from here is falling. Not keen on that.
Yeah, no,
There has to be another way.
No, I'm sure there are other ways. I'm sure there are other ways and it'll be fine. We're gonna save. We're gonna save right now. We're gonna save, and the reason why is because I want to drop down onto this ledge, even though I'm probably gonna get myself killed at some point. Whoop! All right, there we go. Not dead yet. Oh, look at all those torches. Those must be all of the darkspawn. I don't even know where we're hanging out. Sacrificial gates. Install bloodstained ancient gears. It's a door! It looks like a good one, too. It looks like a secret door that's really exciting. Alright, we're gonna put the gears here because this is, like, not an obvious door, so we're gonna do it. Head first jump. Ah! Gates of Segramar. Some of the hand-stamped ink letters on this parchment are hastily smeared over each other. Only the following words are legible. The Creator provides tools. Burning wheels lower gates. I break the lines. Forge the broken sigil. Locked the way behind. Claws raking the door. Scatter all the keys. What trails my steps? It does not matter. There is only forward. Who is writing this? And are they healthy? We're going through a door, everyone. We decided not to go through doors, but we're going through doors. So there are a lot of different gates. Recover artifacts for Orzammar. Ooh. We apparently have recovered some artifacts. It's very dark in here. If you don't mind, want to look at our map. Maybe we can't actually go further. Huh. Interesting. It looks like this is a dead end, but it also looks like we did a thing. Okay, alright. We've got some information here. It looks like some of the doors are dead ends, but they lead you to interesting places. So, This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to save again because, again, I'm going to think about jumping off of a ledge in ways that are probably not smart. And we probably need to go back because there are a bunch of things we didn't do that we probably should have done. But we're, Oh! Hi! What do we have here? What is this place? I feel like such an explorer. I do appreciate that, it does make me feel like an explorer, right? Like, it feels like I am... I posted a close by Kunari due to the conversation choices. Ooh, 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 ooh. I am very excited to see this Kunari up close. Underground? I'm sure there are no dragons underground. I'm sure it's fine, right? Also, I just want to say for the record, we clearly have missed the opportunity to open some doors, which we probably should have opened. But we'll do it. We will... I don't even know... Where are we... Where all we are. I want to just look at this map. And your company found a safer way down. Oh yeah, right? No! Oops, sorry. I pressed the wrong button. And that was sad right there. I want this one. That's the one I want. See, here's this map, right? And this is, oh, this is the way down, it looks like, to go further downwards, but we haven't actually cleared out this level. Sorry about that, I pressed the wrong button. It was a wrong button thing that I did, but I'm fine. So we did not clear out this level, which we will have to do clearly later, but that's fine. Let's kill those things, because killing things is fun. That's a thing we've learned. There we go. Just a little bit of death.
The Darkspawn are getting worse. We're close to a nest.
That explains the stench.
Like, I don't even know all the time how this power works. We'll get it. We'll get it. There are a lot of graphics hanging out here. So this is a big doorway with a lot of gears, but let's go this way instead. Like, I know that was the obvious way to go, but we're gonna go this other way instead and see what we can find. Because I feel like if you can get all those little dead ends, then you've covered most of your bases, I feel like. Another ancient gear. Oh, so we can actually install... Right. Where are we now? Are we a place we've already been before? Oh yeah, we just did a circle. Alright, we're fine. We're good. We're good. We're good. Let's go back around. It's funny because I feel like we just need to go back, but it's fine. It's fine. So you can craft stuff. You're going to get to a place called Haven, and that is a place where you can craft stuff. Can I open this door? Let's see. The Gates of Segramar. These hand-stamped, smudged ink letters are barely legible, overlapping each other in tight spirals on the parchment. Redemption should follow sacrifice. The Creator promised me. I end without hope. And every command a lie, each task a trap. Divided, I am conquered. The sigil breaks me. That sounds like a bummer. Oh, whoa, where are we? What is this? Whoa. We have just changed color palettes for realties, peoples. We're in a space, everyone. Okay, alright. I was not thinking we'd get gorgeous graphics and also big battles, but we apparently have. It'll be fine though. We will be good. We will scope out our location. How's everybody doing? What is happening? Okay. Okay, everyone. Press forward, apparently. We just ran into a big, cove of monsters that are hopefully going to die quickly. I hope? Yes. Okay. Alright, alright. What is happening, everyone? There are, like, I just think we've just run into a darkspawn party in a way that is not great. Hi. No. How many are there? Like, what do we have? Darkspawn on fire. Maybe the Darkspawn are misunderstood. Maybe they just want to be friends. Maybe they don't know how to make friends. Maybe they think that trying to murder us is friendly.
Don't let them get behind us.
Yeah. Oh, hi. Okay, alright. I want to loot things, but, Darkspawn keep attacking us. Which, you know. Wow. Alright. Well. Let's, and I also see a lot of red arrows implying that we're going to get a lot more Darkspawn. And I just want to loot things, you know? Is that too much to ask? Just to loot things? Okay. Everyone, we have a little bit more loot, and we're going to press... We're getting dramatic music, so... I think this is, I'd like an over... What do we have here? Hi... Oop, wrong button. Did it again. Sometimes I press the wrong button, and it makes me look sad. But... I think we'll be okay, right? We're fine. Oh my goodness. It's like a massive battle-o-rama. Do you feel like... Does Dragon Age Inquisition... I don't think it has as many, what do you call it? Infinite respawns? Respawning creatures? I don't think it has as many of those, right? This is, a big battle area. And I just... Oh, hold on a second. Hey, Iron Bull. I know that you like, to get injured a lot, and, that's exciting for you. But I think that maybe you shouldn't. And I think, actually, that I should go into stealth more often. Because I think it's like a... Ooh. Everybody's exploding all the time. This is chaotic. Just for the record. Oh, this is that camp that we saw earlier. Do you remember we were walking and they had mentioned that there were these sort of, a lot of, torches which indicates a whole bunch of Darkspawn? That is, this is where we are. So, that's cool. Do that, and then do that. To do a little bit of murdering. So actually, that's cool. Wait, I'm burning. Hold on. I am burning, everyone. I feel like I just learned that I can be burning. And no! No burning. Don't like it. Do not like. So many of these things everywhere. That's all I gotta say. Hey, Artie Snack. I have a question for you. How... I feel like I should remap my abilities. Okay. Oh. How was it being Mage-alicious? Was that good for you? Did you appreciate it? Did you enjoy it? Did you think that you got good? Because, you know, like, you would have way different, you loved your mage. Because I'm just thinking that being a mage, you have different, yeah, fire's bad. Also, so, I'm just noting that we're in a big purple space, and we're not quitting out until we can get to our, well, until we can save, actually. But also until we can get to that, what do you call it? Campsite. Supply crate. Sure. This whole place. This place is on fire! You know, just... Oop, almost ran off a cliff. Don't do it. Install gates. Where's this gonna take us? I suppose that's fine. Let's do it. The gates of, I both liked the combat aspects of it as well as the story elements associating with being a mage in this world. Yeah, that sounds really fun. I played a mage in Dragon Age 2 who was not the nicest person, and, I was sort of aggressive. But it was good. It was good. It was a good... That was good. It's funny because a lot of times when I play RPGs that are really long, I don't want to play 2 times in a row because they take a long time. No, I don't think it's weird. I don't think it's weird at all. I almost never use the tactical view, and I don't know why I don't, but I almost never do. Sometimes I do if I need to check out what somebody's weaknesses are, but I tend to avoid it, and I don't know why. The words on this torn parchment are handwritten in ink, as rusty as dried blood. Terrible to sacrifice one's own child with a lie. I prayed on perfectly trusting faith, but how could I explain my desperation? The deep roads wind in deceitful spirals, concealing the sigil from casual observance. I could not discern its true pattern until I stood in the fade and gazed down upon the vast malevolent engraving. Its artist remained unknown, but its horrifying intent was all too clear, as was my necessity. I only wish it had not cost you my only child. I could not build the locked barriers that would carve the marks and break the sigil. You alone could save us all, but only by destroying yourself, and I let you do it. Forgive me. The rest of the text is illegible scratches. The lines and swirls form a disturbing pattern as if stared at too long. Ooh, bad things are going on down here. I only really used it to see what enemy I was facing and what strength. Yeah, me too. I basically was the same way, that I really only used it to look at, like, oh, this person's immune to fire. Now I know. Will this... Oh, hi. How are you? There are some creatures down there. Just a little bit of fighting. It's cool. I sort of wonder... Ooh, that's a good question. Yeah, Artie Snack, what did you specialize in? Let's do a little bit more of that. And let's try to use our special power to see if it does cool things. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4 1000, 5 1000, 6 1000. Oop, it went off by itself. Alright, so we really do need to trigger that earlier, it looks like. I'll try to go with 5. Yeah. Do we have more? No, we're not fighting lots and lots of things, so I think we're fine. Yeah, so I just need to trigger that thing more frequently than I did before. I'll try to give it 5 seconds. Oh, so Imishi, one of the things that I do is I tend to do inventory stuff off stream because I feel like y'all need to just like see me hanging out and agonizing over what things to sell or not sell. But yeah, I know you get crafting once you hit Haven, which is going to be like a what do you call it? That's one of your strongholds. It's like a. Where are we? Ooh, so we need to head north. I know it's 3 o'clock, folks, but I've got to get us to a space where we can save. I think he was mostly Storm and then Necromancer. I played it a few years ago, so trying to remember as best I can. So, for the record, I know that this game is not a new game. It has come out some time ago. I know it. This is a true fact. So the question is, why am I playing it now? Because I've been so busy that I haven't had time to play, and I wonder if I can jump across here, or if I will die. Can we save? An experiment? We cannot save. So I want to jump across this gap, but what if I die? So, 3 years ago, I know, and this is how busy I've been, so like, this streaming has been a real great thing for me, because it sort of says, look, I'm going to give myself some time that is not work to play video games, and do it with other people, and so that's been really good. And so I'm very happy that I was inspired to stream by Lauren, Random Tuesday, who is a cosplayer and a GM and a video gamer. Stormin, that could be good. You won't have ice, but you may not need it. Where all are we going? We're getting dramatic music, that's for certain. Huh. Tell me why. Now, I'm saying, when I ask you why you don't like frost mages, this is not an indictment in any way. I'm just curious, because I don't normally play mages, so I'm interested in what about them is not as exciting for you. Okay. Let's have some fighting going on. So we've got some big, I think... Oh, look at all that fire. I think we'll be good, right? This will be alright. I don't know. I don't have an overview of where we are on the map, and so I feel like there's a bunch of things that we've missed. But fine, we'll get there. We will get there. So, Imishi, what about frost mages are not your groove? Nope, don't hit me. That's all. Again, I think I need to get a little bit... I like either being support healing or using lightning to paralyze and fire to burn. I don't care to slow... Oh! Interesting. That is, I hadn't thought about that. That your, that you get... I hadn't thought about the effects, right? So that you don't think that slowing is basically a good enough of effect to sort of spend your time dedicated to it. Oh, hi. Hey, everybody. Let's... Hold on a second. Sorry. There's a whole bunch of things going on right now. I have solos for someone else do it for me. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. Alright, so let's think about where we are with... There's still a lot of things here, so we're gonna have... Dorian use his magic potion. We're going to have... we're gonna have Cassandra use her regeneration potion. And we're going to leave him for the moment. But I am going to send fire everywhere. We're just, yeah, there's just gonna be a lot of fire and murder. And let's hope that we can get... Let's hope that works out for us. It's a little crazy, everyone. Alright, what do we have? Where are we at? Let's... Right, burn all of the things. All of the things. Who doesn't want 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4 1000? I think I did it. I probably could have stayed a little bit longer, but... Oh, the thing is, I will go back to bees, but I have to wait until I can... Right now, my anti-venom fire is fully maxed out, fully upgraded. And I need some... what do you call them? Plants. I need some herbs to upgrade my bees so it's as powerful. So I just need to get some... I need to get some more plants. I need herbs. And then I will go back to bees, because who doesn't love bees? Yeah, so, Imishi. Imishi. I'm shy, I'm Ishi. Oh. Imishi, how do you pronounce your name? I would like to know how officially you pronounce your name. You can get these grenades, and one set of grenades is a jar of bees that you can throw at people. I Mishi. I Mishi. Got it. I Mishi. Got it. I like it. Where are we, by the way, on the map? Alright, we are... Let's go through this door. Through this... Ooh. Just call you Mishi. I will call you Mishi. And then, because I need to know... Like, first off, just note that we can't save anywhere. Oh! Oh, that's cool. We're gonna try to kill this thing, everyone. That's just what we're gonna do. And it may be a bad idea, but we're doing it. I hope everything works out! 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4 1000, 5 1000. Again, I don't know if this is the best way to use our, things, but what we're doing. Because I'm not 100% certain. Is that a monster behind me? It is a monster behind me. I'm glad it didn't attack me, that it just nudged me politely out of the way. That was cool of it. But, again, I'm really trying to feel if this, like, high-level assassin thing is super good or not. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4 1000, 5 1000, 6 1000. Did that do a lot of damage? I don't know. That was creepy, right? Like that wasn't just me. That was creepy. Alright, I'm trying to get... Oh, hey! There are more of them! This is great for some variable of great that is not awesome. We are not making me happy, everyone. We need to take down some of these people. I need to get higher ground. Alright, let me back up some. Because I do more damage if I'm... Oh, hey! Leave me alone! Don't attack me! It's rude. Sorry about that. I'm being attacked by rude things. Let's get... Alright, I'm gonna try this thing again. Let's see, what am I attacking? No, it's Nightmare Mode, and if it's what... if it's what build are you... Oh! Yeah, so no, I'm doing normal mode. And, Cassandra is full tank, and Iron Bull is DPS. So that... Gosh. And by the way, Sailor666, welcome into the Academic Foxhole. How are you doing? It is nice to see you. It is nice to have you here. Also, I just need some of these people to be dead, you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like there are too many of them around being alive, when I would like more of them to be dead. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4 1000, 5 1000. Alright, that seems to do a lot of damage. Gosh! Yeah, Sailor, these folks are like... Yeah. Oh, let's look. Oh, they're immune to, like, everything. Right, they're immune to all conditions. But they can be sundered and weakened. Ugh. What? Oh! What are you doing here? Why are people showing up again? Oh no, you just were here already. We're gonna kill you. You're dead. None of that. And I think we've almost got them. Right? I think we're almost there. Right? Oh no! More little ones are showing up. Ah! Headshot! I need to go stealth again. And then I need to murder you with something. Okay. Okay, we're mostly... Oh. Why does... Oh my gosh, why do these things keep showing up? We're not in like an infinite resource... Oh, you know what? I need to heal myself. We also are almost out of healing potions. That's really good. It's not good. But we're almost done, right? Like, also, why are there so many of them? Oh. I think we'll be good. As long as it doesn't, like, it disappeared. Okay, right? Oh man, does this have like, does it infinitely heal itself or what?
Get to the emissary leader. Cut it down and they're done.
Oh, all right. If we can get the emissary leader, which is emissary alpha. All right, so we need to kill this one. This is the one we need to kill. Okay, if we can get this one when we're done with this fight, and then we're happy. Alright, hold on. Where's the alpha? There it is. Okay, so this is how this fight is going to go. We need to pay attention. Oh. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3. Where did it go? That's you. Alright. Did we... Oh. Oh yeah, people are injured. This is true. Can you... Cassandra, I think you should take this regeneration potion. You should do that. And... you should do a... oh. No, that's fine. We're good. Okay. Folks, big battle. Where did it go? Genlock, emissary. We don't want the emissary. We want the emissary alpha, which is right here. Ugh. Here we go. And it's got like... Oh. No! Cassandra just died. Hold on, folks. I know. What do we can do to get rid of the shield? By the way, we have a problem, and that is that Cassandra's dead, and she's our tank. So we are going to rush over there and try to wake her up. Cassandra, wake up! And Cassandra, if you could take that last healing potion for me, that would be great. What is the best way to get rid of shields? Well, I will take this special mighty offense potion, and maybe that will help. Maybe that will help us. And also poison might be great. And also special of those. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4 1000, 5 1000. Is that you up there? Yeah, this is like super intense, people. This is not a battle I expected. I was like, oh, let's just walk in here. It'll be fine. Apparently that is not the case. Let's do this. Oh, man. Right, there are two of them. Which one is it? Is it this one? That's the one. Alright, what do we know about this? Hold on. It has fire resistance. It has cold vulnerability. Oh, that's not good, because I don't think, I can't switch. Right, that means that, Dorian is not as effective as he could be, because he's using a fire staff right now, I think. So, that's not great, but that is, however, our life right now, so that's our life. We're gonna have to do our very best. We can get rid of that shield. Oh gosh, Iron Bolt's down. Hey, Iron Bolt, wake up. Wake up, Iron Bolt. Iron Bolt, wake up. Oh, alright. Pause. Iron Bull. No, pause. Iron Bull, you should... Actually, everybody. Take the regeneration potion. And Iron Bull, do the healing thing. And... then we'll go back to me. And, gang? Not ideal. It's not ideal at all. I don't know, folks. We can do it. We can do it. Like, we've done a good job so far, right? We can do this. We can do this. How do I... Oh, I think its shield is down. Cancel. I think its shield is down. I don't want to use my, like, special... Maybe I should. Here, we're gonna use our special thing. Our special, we are the Herald of Andraste special power. We're gonna use that right now. Because this thing is... bad. Okay. So that did well. And then... Oh, it's immune to burning, so that's not going to help us. Okay. Iron Bull, how are you doing? Okay, alright. I think we've got it, folks. I think we're going to get it. I think we're going to get it. 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000. Alright, I think we got... Oh, its shield is back up. But I think we're really... I think we're in a good space. Maybe? Everybody should get... I don't know what that is, but it's bad. Get out of the way. Where'd it go? Folks, let's... no, pause. You need to... you don't need to do anything. Here, take your mighty offense potion. And, Cassandra, you take your rock armor. And, yeah. Oh my gosh, folks, this is a long battle. Just for the record. Here we go. Oh, what is good with shields? That's what I want to know. But I think if we can get this shield down, I think we'll be in a really good space. Let me do that, and then let me do this. There we go. Oh my gosh. I know, right? This is longer than a dragon battle. Like, this battle is going... I was like, this is not the best space where we're at. But at least we can... Here, let me do this. Let me do that. We're doing damage. Is it healing itself? Oh my gosh. Oh. Iron Bull. Here, Iron Bull. You need to get up. Get up. This is, I'm just hoping I can get through it. 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000. Oh, that did some good damage. This guy is healing. This is, like, not ideal, folks. Where'd he go? I would like Iron Bull to have more health. Let me do this. Let me do that. See, that was like a lot of damage I just did to him. So, like, hopefully we'll get there. Where? Oh my goodness. Okay. His shields are down. Shields are down.
Let that emissary leader control the battle. This is our fight.
Yeah, I know. Shields are down. Oh! Murder it! Murder it with death! 1,002, 1,003, 1,004, 1,005, 1,000. Go, go, go! Kill! When I'm advocating death and murder like this, its shields are back up. Oh my gosh. What is this? Pause. Hi. You need to take that rejuvenation potion one more time. Thanks. And you should maybe take your magic potion. Also, thanks. And I'll keep fighting from over here. We had it for a second. Oh my gosh. I wonder what's good against shields. Also, that thing that's on the ground doesn't look good. But, oh. But we're getting its shield down. We're getting its shield down. It's okay. I will do this. It's not the best, but alright. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000. I wonder who's doing that big fire thing. If it's... Oh, it's clearly it that's doing the big fire thing. To damage us. Pause. You, my friend, need to take your regeneration potion. Okay. Oh, gosh. Alright. We're running out of potions. It is bad. Okay. Let's do this, and then let's do that. If we can get... Oh. But we're in a good space health-wise, right? I mean, we just need to get its shield down. Oh, you know what I can do, though? I can bring this back. My special power. We will bring the special power back, and hope that will help. Because we need it right now. I think. Right? Are we there? And its shield is still up. Gang. This is super intense right now. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000. Murder it. I think its shield is down. I think its shield is down. Mass murder, everybody. So close. 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000. Ah! Oh, we're close, people. We're close. Did we get it? Where is it? Oh, shield is back up again. This is a long fight. What is good against shields? That's a question I have. I don't want to be here. Oh, hey. Dorian. Hi. You should take that regeneration potion. Just... okay. Alright. This is the Emissary Alpha. I really... like, this has been a super long fight, and I really want to know... what is good against shield? Maybe you just have to do massive damage to it. I mean, I suppose that's what you have to do. Oops, that's not what I want. Sorry this battle's taking forever, but I don't know a way around it. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000. Oh, hi. You should leave me alone. Fight other people. Where are you? That you? Right, okay. This should be our Emissary Alpha. Yeah, okay. Again. We're working on it. We're working on it. All my people are alive. I'll tell you what, we are done after this battle, though. Let's do this. Okay, that was a lot of damage, but that shield... there's gotta be a way to... like, reduce its shield better. Iron Bull, how are you doing? How? So somebody's reducing its shield, and I don't think it's me. Hi, Iron Bull. You need to take a healing potion. Confirm that. Thank you. So the question is, who is doing all the damage to its shield when I really suspect it isn't me? Well, that might have done something to it. Alright. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6. This is a crazy long battle, everyone. Like, seriously. But it's okay. Its shields are down. Its shields are down. If we can get it, it's like almost there. It is almost there. Come on, come on, come on, come on. If we can do it, please go. Murder it. Death. Did we get it? Did we get it? Oh my gosh. We killed it. We did it. I think that was like a really major important battle that we just walked in on like a doofus and didn't realize we were like in a massive battle. Folks, that just happened. Oh. Wow. That was so intense. We got some kind of cool object. I don't know what it is yet. We're gonna use that supply crate. Like, whoa. Oh. We need to just get to a place where we can save and quit. And I hope we are close to that place. I want to thank you all for being there with me in the middle of that insane battle. Thank you so much, Artie Snack. That was, like... That was insane. And I think we just got to a place where we can set up camp. We have made our, set up camp. We have made our mission for today. That was crazy.
That's the last of those, Darkspawn.
That was insane.
Region's in your debt, Inquisitor.
Look at this, Ren. It's ancient. Maybe 1,000 years old.
Any idea who built it, or why?
This Tig is on top of a lyrium mine. According to the memories, the mine was destroyed by some unexplained disaster. The miners must have used this lift to reach the lower levels.
I'm starting to see a trend.
If there is a Titan causing earthquakes, it's down there.
I found this book with the emissary. The pages are mostly ruined, but a few are readable. See this line? I awoke to the singing stone. Our kingdom trembled at the Titan's hymn.
Oh, well that doesn't sound good. Let's investigate. They say that lyrium sings?
A reference to singing stone. I've been told that raw lyrium has a sound.
A hum. The mining cast follows it to find lyrium veins. They say it's the stone calling to them.
Perhaps it wasn't chance that the quakes destroyed lyrium mines.
Can the Darkspawn hear the hum?
Is it possible the Darkspawn or their emissary could also hear the song?
The stone would never call to those vile things. But that doesn't mean they can't hear her.
Darkspawn live and die by the Blight. They don't care for much else.
I didn't realize you knew so much about Darkspawn motives.
Not everything's a mystery, Volta. Some things are exactly as they appear.
And some things are not.
Oh, interesting. Alright, what do we have? We need more information. Titans are involved. So how did the quake stop? Let's say we need more information. I think we need more information.
How can we be sure what the book says is true?
We shouldn't force connections that don't exist.
Perhaps this will change your mind. Look here. It's the royal seal of Orsec Garal.
King Orsec Garal? That book belonged to a paragon?
Oh.
Maybe you are onto something, Volta.
Of course you take a dead man's word over mine.
Oh.
Always the traditionalist.
Hey, challenging tradition lost you a cushy position in Orzammar.
Oh, interesting. Was King Graal important? Garal, let's ask that.
Does a king's book mean that much to you, Ren?
Paragons are the best of our people. They don't hand that title out to just anyone. Not even a king. Knowing it was Garal's book from the start would have saved us an argument.
As if you'd ever avoid an argument.
Balta lost her Shaper job?
What does he mean you lost your position? I thought you were a Shaper.
Not all Shapers have the same duties. Mine were adjusted. When my superiors ordered me to remove an official record from the memories, I declined. We decided it would be best if I served the Shaperate here, finding history instead of recording it.
Oh, interesting. What were you asked to remove?
That record must have been important to risk your position over it.
It was trivial, actually. A cousin of King Haramount discovered that her husband's ancestor had Carta connections. But the truth is the truth, no matter how political it may be.
I like her. I like her. Memories can be erased?
The Shaperate can erase official records? Aren't the memories permanent?
Sometimes erasing records is standard procedure. If a dwarf becomes castless, they're struck from the memories. But I was asked to change a fact that someone important merely found inconvenient.
Understandable. Yesterday's all the rage is today's embarrassment.
So were Titan records removed? Let's ask.
If the Shaperate is willing to erase memories, what would prevent them from covering up the existence of Titans?
Why would they do that?
Because someone in power demanded it.
Well, I think that she did the right thing.
It takes courage to challenge authority.
I suppose you would know. Some believe the past is what we make it. But we gain nothing from ignoring mistakes.
Wise words.
I'm sorry I brought it up. The earthquakes are what matters. I don't know where this lift leads, but we're about to find out the hard way. Get ready.
Well, we're not going to go in the lift right now because we have to, like, you know, end the game. So everyone, here's what's up. We are done. What is this? It's a book. Let's read it. Sorry. The Eternal Battle, Darkspawn. Unless there's a blight, surfacers reserve the Darkspawn for cautionary religious lessons and bedtime stories. That is a luxury Orzammar cannot afford. Without the Legion of the Dead's continuous efforts, our great tide would have undoubtedly been lost to the Blighters long ago. Still, the question remains, where did these monsters come from? It's a given that the Chantry's beliefs about the Darkspawn's origins are nonsense. They were not cast down from a fabled city. They crawled up from the deep recesses of the earth. We know now that Darkspawn come from broodmothers. Perhaps at the very heart of our world sits a queen, the First Mother. Instead of focusing on the children, we should target reinforcements. We should target the broodmothers and ensure that future reinforcements will never be born. Written in the margins are 2 sets of handwriting, presumably from Lieutenant Wren and Shaper Volta. Chopping off their heads should do the trick. Trooper, you are bad at... I'm so bad. I know, but I just have to get to an actual stopping point. Like, we're here, and then we're totally gonna go. Wait, did she say she once removed an important person from history? No, actually, she didn't, but I hope it wasn't her. Oh, you made it to Haven! Yes! At Haven, you can craft things. There's, like, right in the walkway in, there's a blacksmithing spot that you can shape. Oh, so excited. I'm so glad you're at Haven. Right in one of my books again, and it's your head at risk, Lieutenant. Okay, I think we're good.
I can feel it now. The blight.
I think we're in space.
Yes. It's gonna hurt. Just remember, you're already dead. Drink some ale. It will help.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to Skyhold, because that's our ending spot. So let's... You are now the Herald of Andraste, but how do you feel about that? How do you feel about being the Herald when you know you're Kunari? So there's the lift down to the Forgotten Caverns, but there's still some things we can do here, but we're not doing that now. We are now going to Skyhold. And we're going to close up shop, because Skyhold. So everyone, I want to thank you all for sticking with and hanging out with us today. Hey, Jer, is there anybody we can go and host that would be interesting that's happening right now, since I'm on the PS4 and I cannot see? And let me know if there's a good person that we can host, because I feel like that would be great. Congratulations on being the Herald of Andraste, Mishi. Oh, Harley Quinn. Oh, that's cool. Harlow Quinn, like Jean Harlow. Harlow Quinn. Shall we go and send our host over to Harlow Quinn and say hello? Because that could be exciting. 3 N's? Harlow Quinn with 3 N's. So here's what we're going to do. Before we do it, we're just going to step up here and get to that moment, that place where we like to go. We'll go to the war table, see if there's any war table stuff that we can set up, and then we'll save and go. And then we'll head over to Harlow Quinn and say hi. Y'all can say, oh, thank you so much, and thank you so much for being here, Artie Snack. Anybody who, oh, Hyper's doing a hyperdrive. Well, let's if they're doing a charity drive, we should go over there and say hi to them, and we should say hi to them. Let's check our war table, and then we will head on over. I want to thank everybody for being here. If you've not joined the Discord, we have a Discord, and then you should join it. Hang out with us there. If you haven't followed and you would like to, please do. It's much appreciated. Okay, we have a report ready. We received word from Lady Eustace Richelieu, who presumes more and more to speak as an authority in these affairs. and is also quick to use us and we. Josephine. Oh, that's interesting. Lady Richelieu's letter follows. A strategic demand, Inquisitor. The Thibaults concede that you are within your rights as they bear the weight of bargaining with Lord de Rossier. It's just a fundraising drive, plus a farewell to Emily this month. Oh. Let me think about that. The frivolous marriage between Celeste Thibault and the son of the Leandre family, name of little bearing, has been wisely called off in favor of a proper matching, one that will profit players and arbiters both. In your gracious service, Lady Eustace Richelieu. Interesting. Well, we can hit. We can send her one more, right? Truth or Dare: The Endgame. We can send our ambassador.
Sir Michel's a decent man, and his assistance has been valuable. Hard to believe he was disgraced at all.
The situation was complicated.
We're gonna send Josephine.
Let us begin.
To take care of the endgame. And then we can send one more person. We want to send our spy master to reconciliation for Celine and Michel. A note from Josephine. An interesting development. We received a visit from a cloaked woman who was revealed to be Lady Colombe, one of the Empress Celine's trusted attendants. The Empress knows that Michel has joined the Inquisition and sent Colombe seeking a secret reconciliation. This subterfuge is necessary, of course, to protect Celine's reputation. An Empress's mind cannot be seen to be easily swayed by something as inconsequential as friendship. She says, very heartwarming, but Celine could have found Michel before now if she had a mind to reconcile. No, she's playing at something more, and we will not be drawn into her game. Test her resolve. If she wants reconciliation, let her make it public. Oh, yeah, we're gonna go with, let's go with that, because I trust Liliana when it comes to matters...
Let's see what we have.
Spy making. Okay, folks, we have done all the things that we need to do. That is excellent. Let's save. And then, I think we should go to Harlow Quinn, because I don't know her, and I feel like meeting new people is always good. Let's save. Save. Guy hold. Okay, so, everyone, I want to thank everybody for being here, for being part of the stream. Join the Discord if you like. Oh, that's right! Yes, I do know. Yes, I think I was thrown off by the 3 N's. Probably, I know Harlow from the Discords. That's right. I have 4 saves. I try to keep it to 2. So here's the thing. Let's go over and raid HQ and say hi to her. Our raid command, if it is, can say one of 2 things. You can say, this is not a raid. Let me send that there to you. This is our raid command. You can say, ceci n'est pas un raid, or this is not a raid. One of those 2 things. If you're not a subscriber, give some other exciting icon, whichever one you like. So let's go and raid. Let's go and raid Harlow Quinn. Let me see. I'm gonna host it, and then we're gonna head over there. So I want to thank everybody for being here with us. I'm gonna host, and then it'll take me like 2 seconds to sort of switch over to the other computer, from the PS4 to the computer. But let's do it. Just let's say hi. Harlow. Right now I'm on my phone. Harlow. That is not how you spell that. Quinn 3. Okay. So everyone, go do a raid. Say hi to everybody. Give a shout out. Thank you for being here. And you all are the best battle buddies ever. Thank you for being here. And that was a long battle, but we did it. We made it through. So take care, everybody. Have a really great weekend, and I will see you over on the raid. All right. I will see you there in a few seconds. Ciao, everybody. Bye.